It's a wonderful day in the UK hood, the UK hood, the UK hood. Will the redcoats be mine? Will the redcoats be mine? Won't you be? Oh, so English. What's up, all you Englishmen out there? Now, I'm going to stream it off this dude's channel, Mark. Some of you know him. Some of you might not know him. I put his channel link in the description. We'll let some people jump in here. This is just a debate, kind of a half a debate, I guess, whatever you want to call it. You can see for yourself that we had about, what's up, Biggs? I don't know, about a week ago? I don't even know. Spencer's Drinks, what's up, man? Big Brother Charles, what's going down? Simping ain't easy, but somebody got to do it. What's up, brother? What's up, Simping? Big Brother Charles, Spencer Drink Reviews and Chugs. What do you drink? What do you have? A channel, Spencer, and you drink beer or something, or critique wine or something like that? Claudio, what's up, buddy? Carol, how's it going? Philip, Top G, Aegon Targaryen. Where's the sister wives? Some dragons in the sky. Dragons in the sky with diamonds. Kathy, how's it going? BK, what's up, dude? Jason, how's it going? Vito, what's going on? We'll let some people jump in here. Make sure you smash the like button for me. Tracy, what's up? We'll let some people get in the room. This happened a few days ago. The link's in the description. Also is the We Push Back websites in the description. Also, go give it a hit. Rat Trap City, what's up, brother? Skull Bro, what's going down? Roscoe and Mudgy, David James, what's up? Love your dogs, Roscoe and Mudgy. Heaven, what's up? How you doing, Hev? Would they take your channel down or something? You said your channel got struck or something like that? People should give her a sub. She's got a good channel. Well, he's amazing. I don't know the guy. He seemed like he had some good questions, but he kept cutting in. Like Mark was telling him, like, "Hey, these guys just got on. Let them talk." He kept cutting in, but it wasn't that bad. It's not like he like really frustrated me and I wanted to rip his head off or something. We're gonna stream the Brits today, the UK game UK. Yes. We Push Back Info Squad, Justice Fallon Kaiser. If you're on Facebook, go hit like on the Justice Fallon Kaiser Facebook page. Alan Kaiser was a 16-year-old kid who was murdered by Sammy Schmiegel, the child killer Gravano. Him and his repulsive children he sold drugs with. What's up, Heather? Jane, how's it going, Jane? Let's see what they're Montauk. What's up, dude? All right, I'm gonna Bill, how's Buddy doing, man? I'm gonna check out Bill's dog, Buddy. Maybe tomorrow, the next day, I'll start giving some wrenches back to some of the content creators. I'll go back in my old streams and wrench them up. I lose the thing, so I can't see it for a second. RTC, what's up? All right, let's get this rolling right here. And we'll play this. Now, this is before I jumped on. This is when Zio's just jumping on now. On the screen is Emperor Palpatine, I think the Santini guy, and I think Chunky, one of them guys. And, of course, Phony Tony over there, Lilo. Tell me if you can hear.
I listen to you and Santini speak.
Can you, everybody hear UK Mark right there? Come down to the UK, people. We got red coats, $4 a piece. Where you buy your red coats. All right, everybody can hear it. Good. Ron, what's going on, Ron? Let's get this party started, Tommy. 2274, without a doubt.
A month, 6 weeks ago, and I thought, fucking hell, they both know.
What's up, Grumpy Italian? Make sure you guys go support Grumpy over there, too. Everybody thought that he was me. that Ripper, the sex abuser. What do they call him? Ape rape? He puts the ape in rape, that's for sure. Kept saying that I was him, he was me. I guess not. Fucking people, not too bright.
What they're talking about. I think you, just like me, actually, you let yourself down by getting involved in the nonsense. I think you'll come to regret in time your association with Tony Soto.
Yeah, what Mark is trying to say right here, Emperor Palpatine, the Red Coat Palpatine, is correct. Anybody who chummies up to a sex offender, and what is a sex offender in my opinion? Well, if you got charges of second degree, 2 of them, of second degree sexual assault and stalking women, you are a sex offender in my eyes. Old Hag, what's up? Red Eye Patriot, my bro, what's up? You're a sex offender. And he's trying to tell Lilo over here, like, you associate with that creep's not a good look. People won't respect you. And if you say you're all right, he says he hates Mayweather, right? His big beef is, and somebody brings this up over here too. His big beef with Mayweather is that Mayweather beat up some chick years ago, which is wrong, right? I agree. But if you don't like Mayweather, you hate him so much because he beat up some chick years ago. How could you like the Ripper? How could you go and hug the Ripper? Like, you know, Jack the Ripper? No, you hug the Ripper. How could you hug the Ripper? Hang out with the Ripper? If, like, it makes no sense. And this is what Mark is saying right here.
Have you heard of the things he's been accused of and things like that?
It's not what he's been accused of. It's a fact. It's on paper. Just like it's a fact that they raided my house. And it's a fact in 1999, I was charged with 3 ounces of marijuana when they raided my grandmother's house. Just like it's a fact that I was charged with assault, but they dropped the charges because it wasn't me. Same thing. It's a fact that the guy did that.
I didn't hear you. You broke up for a second. Say that again.
I said, have you heard about what Tony Soto has been accused of?
I have now, yes.
Yeah, I think you'll come to regret that in the end, dude. You know what I mean? I think your niche, the thing that you know what you're talking about is boxing, and I would tune in, man.
Yeah, I would still. What's up, Joey D? Is Mickey Bats? Yeah, Mickey's my friend. He should have stuck with just talking about sports and boxing. True. But like I said, he did come and tell Kane and them that he was fucking Vinny Matalone. But he never said it on stream or nothing like that. But he did say that. And once again, you'll see when I talk to him, yeah, I'm going to believe Kane Shades over him any day of the week.
Man, if you go live, I'm going to be there.
Mark, can I ask you a question?
Of
Can I
course.
ask you a question? As a man, has
Of course.
nothing to do with boxing.
What's up, SPL? Josh, what's going on? Joey, wasn't Tyson the Ripper guy? Spot, praise. Well, no, Tyson did not rape that woman. Tyson did not rape Desiree Washington. Desiree Washington was from Coventry, Rhode Island, and she accused boyfriends of hers of rape before. She accused a high school boyfriend of rape, and it wasn't true. And she did the same thing. She's the type of girl, she came from a very religious family, and she was the type of girl that wanted to, have sex. And when she got caught having sex, she didn't want her family to know. And when they found out, she would say that she was raped. So, no, Tyson did not rape that girl. Tyson's own attorneys threw him under the bus. They just wanted his money. He got the worst representation ever. His defense attorney should have been his prosecutors, truthfully. Make sure you hit the like button.
If a friend comes to you, and I knew about a lot of things prior to probably all of you guys here, we need some peace for a while. And you could be a person to try and be a peace broker. Would you do it?
Well, number one, what does he mean right there? A peace broker, all this stuff? I don't even know what he's talking about. Are you trying to say you make peace between that? Yeah, behind the scenes, yeah, okay. They just get a word to the... Why would we even talk to a sex offender and a Ripper is my thing. But just tell the Ripper, yeah, I don't mention you, you don't mention me. That's, come on. This is all splitting hairs and shit. What's up, Westies? Yeah, Zio knows a lot about boxing.
All right, I think you've got a lot to offer when it comes to boxing knowledge. You know, I listen to you.
And I'll give Tranbo that. He does know a lot about boxing and sports. Yes, he does. But he was way off on the Gotti Mayweather fight. Way off. Way off. And here comes somebody who don't know much about boxing, and I know that.
And Santini speak a month, 6 weeks ago, and I thought, fucking hell, they both know what they're talking about. I think you, just like me, actually, you let yourself down by getting involved in the nonsense. I think you'll come to regret in time your association with Tony Soto. Have you heard of the things he's been accused of and things like that?
Yeah, that's a good point, B1. I want to hit on that. And Amak, yes, he does know. If he says he doesn't know, he's just lying. Of course he knows. Just like he said, I didn't know who Josie was. Come on, bullshit. That stream that you were watching, the Ripper was bashing on her. Like, of course you do. And of course he knows what he was found guilty for. 2nd degree of sexual assault. And I just don't like rapists. I don't like sexual assaulters. I don't like them people.
I didn't hear you. Broke up for a second. Say that again.
I said, have you heard about what Tony Soto has been accused of?
I have now, yes.
Yeah, I think you'll come to regret that in the end, dude. You know what I mean? I think your niche, the thing that you know what you're talking about, is boxing, and I would tune in.
Hold on, Ray. What'd you say? The East Side, Mount Hope? No, your father's not LARPing, dude. Just sometimes people get the East Side mixed up with East Providence. That's all.
Man, if you go live, I'm going to be there.
Mark, can I ask you a question?
Of course.
Ask you a question. As a man, has nothing to do with boxing.
But he doesn't answer Mark's questions. Like, that's the problem, Tony. You don't answer the questions. You don't answer his questions. And I will unblock you. And if you wanted to come on, I would let you on because you're not a rapist, a sex offender, or an informant. So I would let you on and speak to you.
If a friend comes to you, and I knew about a lot of things prior to probably all of you guys here.
Well, if he should hear that, this is what I don't get. He knows. He said he's only been watching this since February sometimes. Then he says January, then December. But he knows a lot more than everybody else. Be wary of these people who want to talk to everybody. What's up, Steel City? Who want to talk to everybody behind the scenes and all that shit. Don't trust these people. I don't give a fuck who it is. Don't trust them. Don't talk to them. It will backfire on you. You may think it won't, but it will. They're going to like somebody you don't like. It's real childish and bullshit. What's up, Aegon? What's up, Agnostic? Never looked into that. Knew something. Brian Tice is still a favorite boxer. Yeah, he didn't rape Desiree Washington. That's a lie. She went up there to sleep with him. You can bet that. Like I said, look at the defense was disgusting on Tyson. Not only that, Desiree Washington went to school in Coventry, Rhode Island, where I live. I'm not from Coventry, but I knew people from Coventry. And she said that her ex-boyfriend in high school raped her. And they didn't even bring that up at the trial. Tyson's attorneys are disgusting. Let's get back to this.
We need some peace for a while. And you could be a person to try and be a peace broker. Would you do it?
I know this. You've gone through like
so now this is the peace treaty of Versailles over here. Like, and if that's the case, all you're gonna do is send a message and a message. You don't have to bring rapists on your streams and deal with rippers and go meet rippers. It's fucking weird, and it shows bad character.
But Tony, you listen. I don't. What you're talking is doesn't make sense because you know damn well from that peace in this genre would be the end of the genre. It's all about the drama.
Very good point to this guy. You see a lot of these. It's all about drama and shit. He has a good point right there. A lot of these people don't want to stop arguing with each other because they want to put money in their pockets. It's all about the big grift and the big money maker at the end of the day. Trust me about that, folks. It's all about the scuttle. It's all about the salty. It's all about the money. If anybody doesn't see that, he's a fucking stupid. Even if people don't join, as soon as they stop making a few bucks, trust me, those shekels get to their head and the greed comes in.
It's all about the drama.
I'm learning that now.
Zio's here.
Like he doesn't know about that. Dude, you are drama. You are Johnny Drama, literally.
Let me just
Learning
add
that
Zio.
now. How long did it take you to
Zio,
learn?
Johnny Zio pops in now. You are literally Johnny Drama, dude. Come on. Behind the scenes, calling everybody, fighting with Pete. Oh, it's fucking pathetic, weird shit.
That it's quite obvious. It's right in front of your face.
Well,
Come
what do we
on.
got here?
Hello,
Come on,
Zio.
Tony. Come on.
I like Zio. Let Zio be. He's a funny dude, man. Make me
Hey,
laugh,
what's happening,
Zio.
Zio? I've never been on with Zio. How you doing, Zio?
No, yeah. Stand up, handstand push-up guy. Don't tell me you haven't been on the screen with me.
I haven't been on the screen with you. I've been
You
on the chat
lying
with you.
sack of shit.
Where have I been on panel with
We
you?
were on stand-up guy show together. Don't bullshit me. Now you go by your alias. The
No,
genie,
I
the
was never on
Santini.
that.
I don't want to listen to me.
Yeah,
All right.
Zio, how are you?
How you doing this? I'm not coming on here to bash you.
Good, but I
Cool,
know you
but
have
I'm gonna-
questions,
wait,
so I'm
wait.
glad we're here to talk about it. So ask me.
Well, let's have a conversation like some civilized people.
What's up, Brooklyn Bounce? And we all do have a civil conversation on here. Zio has a civil conversation with Transbo, even though Santini can't stop cutting in, but Santini does make some good points, though. I'll give him that.
People, I got mobbed. I want to talk podcast here. All right. So now, when you discuss this gentleman fighting Mayweather, right?
Correct.
There's certain things when you talk and you say things that raise an eyebrow, that confirm whether your credentials about boxing. I'm not talking about none of the boxing buff bullshit.
Can I answer something you asked?
Let Zio finish at least. Come on, man.
Oh, no. But I was going to answer something that I agree with you on. And you see what I mean? So maybe I'll save you some time. You said that maybe they should have brought a boxing trainer in, correct?
I said that you did not point out the fact that Derek Banza was a kickboxer with only 7 professional boxing fights. You did not point that out.
I did that in February. Do you want me to rub it into a friend?
No, it's not rubbing it in a friend. It shows how confident you are as a proclaimed professional combat athlete.
I brought it up in February that they're going to have to make a
when you claim you're a professional combat athlete,
you're not listening to the original answer. You're not listening to the original answer. I said it. I agreed with you.
And he's not answering, though. He said 2 things. First, he was a professional boxer, then an MMA fighter for 30-something years. It's just crazy.
Derek Panzer, I said they're going to have to sit down and make a difficult decision as friendships get hurt in these positions. Even with professional boxing trainers, you go to a different level trainer, correct?
That is correct, yes.
Okay,
You said he was an MMA guy. You claimed he was an MMA guy. Derek Banza doesn't know the first thing about fucking jiu-jitsu or grappling. He's a kickboxer primarily.
Well, there's many coaches in that gym, and you say you know that gym.
I'm lost here what they're talking about. I don't know who the fuck these guys are they're talking about, so.
And, again, he has a gym in Syosset. He had one in Staten Island. I know the man.
So do I. But what I'm saying is, you said
So do I. Of course I do, without a doubt.
Never said that. I said that in February. So
okay.
I don't know
all right, let's squash that. All right, I'll give you that. All right, I'll give you that. Let's dig a little deeper here. All right, John the Third. He has what? 2 professional boxing fights.
2
against Cans. Would you agree with that?
100%. 2 rounds.
Okay, what is the difference between Mayweather and John Gotti when you're giving him a title as far as a professional? What would you consider?
What's a can? I don't even know these boxing terms.
Them. There's a big difference between the 2 of them in boxing terminology. It should be very easy for a man with your credentials and your background to be able to identify them.
That's a great point Zio just made. If you've been around boxing as long as Transbo had and all that stuff, you should know the words and all that shit. Whatever Zio's saying right now, you should know that terminology.
and be able to differentiate the two.
Exactly.
Zio,
Tell me
Yeah,
what
he's
they are. Now answer
can
my
I answer
question.
can I
I
answer the
grew up in
question?
the gym. Answer my question.
I'm trying to answer your question. I got
Okay.
3 other people jumping ahead.
Yeah, you try to answer the question, but there's 3 other people jumping ahead of you. No, it's not. It's just you and Zio talking and Santini popping in every 2 seconds. Palpatine and Chunky are quiet.
Yeah, what do you want me to do? I'm being a gentleman about
The
it.
floor is yours, my friend.
Okay, we spoke on your show a couple of weeks before that fight, did we not?
You're not answering the question again.
Yeah, he does the deflection. Like, man, the deflection is out of this world. But what do you expect when someone's lying? Of course, they're just going to deflect.
We weren't even sure what the fight would have brought, and I believe John would have went the distance, is all I said. That's all I said. So I don't know where you're coming off saying I said he would have knocked him out, he would have beat him, he would have did this. All I said is he deserved a shot to go the distance.
I think he did say he would knock him out. I can't remember, so I don't know. I can't remember, but I did think he said he would have knocked him out. I could be wrong, though.
And I thought that was taken away from him
Yeah,
for a
but
bullshit reason
but
to
Tony,
stop
when's
the fight.
when's
This
the
is
last, what's the
Zio
last
SOS.
exhibition fight you saw? that didn't go
Santini,
to
let him
distance?
talk.
What's the last exhibition?
Yeah, Santini, like Zio just popped on. You're going to let him and Zio talk. You had your hour and a half with Transbo. What's up, Bella Shit Zoos? Yeah, every 30 seconds. Maybe Santini's got some Tourette's going down.
Exhibition fight you saw that didn't go to
Listen.
distance? They almost all go to distance.
Santini, let him
No,
talk.
that's not true. KFO, whatever his name is, the kid.
See, every time he jumps in, he never answers Zio's questions. Zio's questions. What's up, Kid Rock? Kathy, yeah, I believe Kane too. Anybody with a fucking head on their shoulders would. Every time he pops in, the questions get lost in translation. These questions never get answered.
Just knocked somebody out about
I said
a month
almost
ago.
all of them go to distance.
Maron,
All right. So the question is,
what was the
I'm trying to
question? Can you
answer your
my
question. Can you ask the question again? Because there's 20 different
Okay.
comments going on.
All right, all
I
right.
want to answer
Santini,
your
give me a
question.
second. Give me a second. All right, we're going to talk like gentlemen. We're not going to talk
No,
like a
I'm
bunch
trying to
of.
listen to you, but I couldn't
but
hear what you said
It's
with
a
all the
very
comments.
easy question. It's a very
Go
simple
ahead.
question. A man of what you proclaimed you are.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I said, what is the difference? There's a big difference between Floyd Mayweather, the classification, and John Gotti III. Tell me what you would identify each one of them as. Please tell me.
One is a world-class champion, and one
Yes,
is
correct.
a subpar young fighter.
He's a club fighter at best.
That's
Subpar.
He's a
working his way up.
club fighter,
I'm not
meaning
gonna
he's a
call it
professional.
shit.
He's a club
Zio, I'm
fighter.
not going to call him a club fighter. I'm friends with
There's
him.
nothing wrong.
But if he is here's the thing is, I'm friends with them. But if he is whatever a club fighter is, I don't know what that is. But if he is a club fighter, why wouldn't you call him? That's like saying, all right, well, my friend's in AA baseball, right? Well, I'm not going to say he's in AA. I'm going to say he's in AAA because I'm friends with his mother or father. No, he's in AA. He's in AA. If that's what they mean, I don't know. Oh, Zio's in the chat right there. What's up, Zio? You did a great job on here.
I'm a club fighter. Everyone
Okay.
who became a world-class fighter started out as a club fighter and
Okay.
started out before that as an amateur. So how is that worked down?
I'll make it even easier. He's an inexperienced boxer, right?
Why wouldn't you just agree? You're agreeing with him, but it's just weird. What's up, Bella Rose, Montauk? What's Jane Perry? What's going on? Burger, he's buying time. Yes, Burger Chef. Yes, good point. I want to put that up. Hold on. It seems like you're just buying time. That's why when you come out and lie, you got to make up 20 lies. That's why don't come out and lie. When you come out and lie, you got to make 20 lies to cover that other lie up. Trying to do a long-winded gutch every 2 minutes. Zio. Yeah, you should just let Zio talk. He had his time. Even though he makes some good point, just let him talk, dude. Because you're letting Transbo wiggle out of it by saying, there's 3 people jumping over a fence. The cow jumped over the moon, you know?
Right now.
Well, I
And one
think
is a
that's worse than
world
calling
class.
him a club fighter.
No, not at all. Club fighters
So-
mean guys are going to fight in clubs and
What
clubs
do you
only.
what do you consider a club fighter then?
Guys who fight in like the Elks Club, the Veterans Lodges and shit like that, the little small venues of maybe 1,500 to 2,000. Those are the
would
old time
consider-
club fights. Zio, come on.
Okay, so
I
there's
would
two
consider a
professional
club
boxing
fighter
matches.
that
The two
Good.
professional boxing matches that John had before the exhibition with Mayweather. How many were in the stands? What arenas were they at? Where were they in like Boise, Idaho, somewhere? They
No,
weren't
it
at the
was up in
Garden. They weren't in Las
Connecticut.
Vegas.
Santini, if those two
Connecticut.
guys came in and asked you to show you your fence so they could paint it, you would know who the fuck they were if they came there tomorrow. Right or wrong? Am I full of shit? Am I full of
That's
shit?
right.
Who did Floyd Mayweather?
Zio's right, man. What's up, American Made? Zio's right, man. I was proud of Zio when I watched this. I was very proud of him.
The fight in his first fight, guys.
Floyd Mayweather didn't have his professional bout at 30 years old as a boxer.
I didn't say that, but when we spoke together on Maddie's show and your show,
I got an answer for that.
Jesus Christ, Santini, let them talk, bro.
I can answer a fucking question. So
I got an answer for that.
Santini, you've got an answer for it.
Yeah, see, Mark, shut up. Yeah, Mark, you gotta tighten the reins on these guys sometimes. Like, Mark's got a good little stream over here. His link is in the description. Go support Mark, sub to his channel. But like when you got someone that just jumped on trying to make points, you gotta either mute this dude or tell him to sta zit. That means shut up. Or say it politely, sta zitto. Be quiet in Italian.
Let them talk. These two have been trying to talk for a long time.
Two guys.
In 1996, before Floyd turned pro.
Jesus Christ, this guy don't stop. I forgot how annoying you did make me on this. Oh my God. I had to go back and watch it.
He won the bronze medal in the Olympics for the United States of America. How's that?
You're going to ask me, hold on, I want.
He does know he does know his sports. The guy Santini does know his sports.
To answer that, and then it's only me and Zio. And you asked me if I respect Olympians who win medals. I said yes, until he went and committed domestic violence. Then
okay, there we go. We just heard that. Until Mayweather committed domestic violence. That's why Tranbo doesn't like him. Okay. Well, then how could you like the Ripper? How could you like Harambe, a sex offender who is still torturing women on YouTube, taking their social security numbers, threatening to harm them, all this shit? How could you like that guy? It blows my mind. You hate Mayweather because of a domestic. Okay. If that's your true stance, like I hate informants, right? I hate sex offenders. I don't have a special little rat that I like or a special little sex offender that I like. I hate them all. I paint them all with a broad brush. If you're a fucking informant or a sex offender, I don't like you.
Most respect for it.
Let's run that back. This is very important to go to what I'm trying to paint here and show you this man's character. Or it's just all bullshit. It's all kayfabe. I think it's just this dude wanted to come on here and try to make some money on YouTube and get a channel started. That's what I believe.
How many were in the stands? What arenas were they at? Where were they in like Boise, Idaho, somewhere?
No,
they weren't
it
at
was
the
up in
Garden. They weren't in Las
Connecticut.
Vegas.
Santini, if those two guys came in and asked you to show you your fence so they could paint it, you would know who the fuck they were if they came there tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right or wrong? Am I full of shit? Am I full of shit?
That's right.
Zio making PowerPoints over here, boy.
Floyd Mayweather fight in his first fight, guys.
Floyd Mayweather didn't have his professional bout at 30 years old as a boxer.
I didn't say that, but when we
What's up, Uncle Edwin? Make sure people support Uncle Edwin's channel.
We spoke together on Maddie's show and your show.
I got an answer for that.
I can't answer a fucking question. So
I got an answer for that.
Yeah, see, every time Zio asks him a question, this guy jumps the fuck in. Mark, you should zap him with your special Palpatine powers to make Santini start to Z. Duh, what's up, brother? Shout out to my friends in Scotland. God bless Elba and the great Scottish people.
Santini, you've got an answer for everything.
Mark, next time this happens, just all due respect, tell Santini, like, you got to go. You should at least Chunky knows to shut his mouth right here because he already talked to him. Let them talk. You got to let them talk, man, because all Zio's questions are good questions, and they're not being answered because you're helping Transbo deflect. You don't realize, but by you chiming in, it's helping Transbo deflect these questions.
Oh, but these two have been trying to talk for a long time.
Two guys
in 1996.
CEO said, "Put a goddamn muzzle on this guy." Thank you, Uncle Edwin. You didn't have to do that, Uncle Edwin. Thank you very kindly. Make sure everybody subscribes to Uncle Edwin's channel. I go on there a lot. He's got a good channel. God bless you, Del. I love that Robert the Bruce thing and wonderful ancestors you have. And Transbo is a lying fanook. I don't think he's a fanook, honestly. Sons of Italy, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? God bless you, Sons of Italy. Tommy boy. Oh, that's his nickname, handstand push-up guy? Oh, all right, I didn't know. Let's hear BK says, every time Sal has the answer, he just keeps saying, I got the word over and over. Yeah, let's proceed. I come in a little bit. They talk for a little bit before I come in.
Before Floyd turned pro, he won the bronze medal in the Olympics for the United States of America. How's that?
You're going to ask me, hold on, I want to answer that, and then it's only me and Zio. And you ask me.
Answer what? That's a statement. He just said a statement. Mayweather won some fight or whatever. It's a statement.
If I respect the Olympians who win medals, I said yes until he went and committed domestic violence.
All right, so you liked Mayweather until he committed domestic violence. Okay. What about the Ripper, the guy that you met up and hugged and gave him a big kiss on his cheek and called him your brother? You just hugged a man who has second-degree sexual assault charges, stalking charges, and who is stalking women on YouTube as we speak, took Social Security numbers, and gave out women's license plates, tortured Angel's family, gave out addresses, like even though they were fake addresses, fake license plates. What if one of them were real? What if somebody hurt one of them people? So I don't believe his motivations. I think his motivations is chummying up to people to get his channel started, however way he could do that. Maybe with Joe and Kane, that didn't work out. So now he'll go and kiss feet and just say whatever to get him on the in crowd to make a few bucks. Yeah, B1, I'm with you 100%. No principles. Because if you had principles, the same reason you hate Mayweather is the same reason you should have never made up or be friends with the Ripper, going and hug a guy like that. It's ridiculous. I'd be so embarrassed and ashamed of myself if I went and chummied up to some sex offender.
And I lost respect for it. I answered yes on Olympians, but when he found out he was a domestic.
What's up, Paul? He found out he was a domestic, and I think one of these guys bring this up too, but he dodges it. Hold on.
How many were in the stands? What arenas were they at? Where were
Once
they?
Again, Santini, start the Z. Let them talk.
In like Boise, Idaho, somewhere.
No,
They weren't
it
at
was
the
up in
Garden. They weren't in
Connecticut.
Las Vegas.
Santini, if those two guys came in and asked you to show you your fence so they could paint it, you would know who the fuck they were if they came there tomorrow. Right or wrong? Am I full of shit? Am I full of
That's
shit?
right.
Who did Floyd Mayweather fight in his first fight, guys?
Floyd Mayweather didn't have his professional bout at 30 years old as a boxer.
I didn't say that, but when we spoke together on Maddie's show and your show,
I got an answer for that.
I can't answer a fucking question. So
I got an answer for that.
Santini, you've got an answer for everything. Let them talk. These two have been trying to talk for a long time.
Two guys.
In 1996, before Floyd turned pro, he won the bronze medal in the Olympics for the United States of America. How's that?
You're going to ask me, hold on, I want to answer that, and then it's only me and Zio. And you asked me if I respect the Olympians who win medals. I said yes, until he went and committed domestic violence. Then I lost respect for him. I answered yes on Olympians, but when he found out he was a domestic violence offender, I lost all respect for him.
Well, let me ask you a question, Tony. What do you think about guys that cheat on their wives? Do you lose respect for them too?
God.
What has this got to do with boxing?
What's this got to do with
You
anything?
said you want respect because he beat up a woman. Do you
You could not have respect.
Santini, what you should have said is, how do you respect somebody with two second-degree sexual assault charges and stalker charges, and currently putting out women's social security numbers?
Respect for him as a man, but you can't ever take away the man's
I
professional
didn't. I
background.
just said he was
Good
a
night,
world-class fighter.
Well, that's all I'm saying. You don't have to respect him as a man.
But
You don't have to.
I answered both ways the way you just said. I said he's a world-class champion, but I lost respect for him when he committed the heinous crime.
I think what Zio's trying to say is, all right, even if you don't like the guy, if he gets into, he goes in the ring and he's beating on Gotti Jr., which he was. Gotti Jr. even admitted he hurt him in the first round with a shot to his ribs or whatever. Well, like I said, even if I don't like the Red Sox, I don't like the Red Sox, right? If they're playing the Yankees and Wade Boggs hits a home run, I'm not going to say, well, that's not a real home run. He didn't hit that home run. That was a foul ball. That was a shot down third base. No, it's what it is, even if you don't like the guy.
Committed.
Well, I mean, that's irrelevant to what we're talking about here.
No. It answers the question I was asked by him. Do I respect Olympians? I do respect the Olympians who come home, represent our country, come back with a medal. But when you commit that crime, that's
Tony,
a different.
Yeah, I want to hit on that what this dude just said. Exactly. This is my whole point. Yeah, makes no sense, right? Makes no sense, right? Because there's yes, he's a bootlicker. There's other things involved. He wants to make money off YouTube, but he made all the wrong decisions by lying and all that dumb shit and being a total kiss ass. He can't respect the guy because of domestic violence. How about, well, he was with a pull stick. Exactly, dude. And that came out of that own guy's mouth. Not only that, his charges are right up there. Like, there's no, like, I can't deny they raided my grandmother's house in 99 and found 3 ounces of pot. It wasn't even my weed. It was my cousin's weed, but I said it was mine because my cousin was out on parole. But you can't deny that. But let's keep going.
Ball game.
Tony, do you respect John for when the fight was ended, attacking Floyd Mayweather, showing that very, very poor sportsmanship?
It was a.
Do you respect him for that, Tony?
I said it was a poor decision. I'm not going to go.
It was poor sportsmanship, to put it kindly. It was an embarrassment what he did. Embarrassment.
It's not just poor sportsmanship. It's not just that. That referee in there is the judge, the jury, and everything inside of that ring. That is one of the rules that you agree to, is when the ref says stop, you stop. You don't continue throwing the punches. So there's no matter of opinion in this. He was absolutely wrong. The ref tells you to stop, you stop, period. And
I said it was
if he would have walked off the apron,
judgment.
if he would have walked off the apron and threw a crack at him, that's fine. But that stuff gets you suspended.
And I'll give him that. All right, it could have been poor judgment, or Gotti the third was just, first time fight with this fighter you looked up to, a little emotional. Mistakes happen, But shit, call it what it is. Like what the fuck? Say the truth. And if people get mad and you don't want to be your friend over that, so be it. But if the sky's orange, Zio's going to explain that in a minute.
Tony, would you agree though? Would you agree? Tony, Silo, would you agree that when Floyd cracked him, he kind of got knocked into the middle of the ring?
He won't agree.
Are you talking?
Santini.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, listen to Mark. Santini, shut up, Santini. Shut the foot up. And we're going to put you on the front lines the next time we fight Napoleon. Fucking the Duke of Wellington over here. And this channel right here, the link is in the description. Also with the We Push Back website. Make sure you go give the website a hit. What's up, Mario?
I can answer this if you're going to give me a chance. If you're not going to give me a chance, Zio, maybe me and you can do it alone somewhere. Because I respect your boxing knowledge, but not with 20 people throwing in comments. I can't even hear you.
I mean, we could always have this on Maddie's channel if you'd like.
And we could have it on my channel.
We're going to have it on my channel. We're going to have it on my channel because I want to make some money off of this. Money. I'm going to squeeze a nickel out of it. Agree, needs to have some hard limits or rules. Will be chaos. Yeah, I think the Duke of Wellington will get it all handled out.
It doesn't
I
matter to me as long as I. But go ahead.
Walk's
The
a pal of
question
mine,
was,
and I'd like to do it here.
all right, but the question was, go ahead, because when he was asking the question, Mark, somebody else jumped in. So
I
could you
didn't
please
hear that,
answer?
and I know Chunky hasn't said a word, so there's only us
It wasn't
four. So
chunky. It wasn't chunky. Go ahead.
no, I forgot the fucking question now.
I think you
Fucking
said, was he cracked at when he went after him after?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. When
Okay, hold on. I got the question and I got the answer. We've produced 10 different videos, 10 different angles. It was the man over Floyd Mayweather's shoulder who sideswiped him with a smack.
no. This is the
Zia, will you watch it?
I personally don't remember this or what they're talking about, so I really can't speak on this.
Zia, will you do me a favor? Zia, will you watch it tomorrow night? I'll put it up tomorrow night.
The video that I seen, Floyd hit him with a chick hook as he was coming in. It hit him in his shoulder, but then it caught him in the head. It grazed him.
That's right. Wait a minute. Did you not see the guy come from Floyd's left in between the ropes and the other guy fly a punch over Floyd, right over Floyd?
That was after he took the shot and he was moving
guys,
to his,
why don't we
to
just
his right
look at
from
it
that right
tomorrow
hand.
night? I'll ask this
Why
guy.
don't we just avoid this and wait for another night? I'm feeling a little pressured. I smoked 25 cigarettes in the last 3 minutes. Feeling a little pressured here. Want to do it another night. Matter of fact, can I have your phone number? Can I have your phone number? Can I please have your phone number and yours also?
Not see that. I did not see that, honestly. But I didn't look at it from 4 different angles, though, either. At the same
I'll
time.
put it up tomorrow night, and I'll even give it to you guys to put up. Is that fair enough? Because
let me ask you, Tony. So when John went over there and attacked Floyd, Floyd's back was against the rope. Did John even land one punch on him?
What's up,
He was
Mike?
swinging and missing.
Well, wait a minute. At that point where we were sitting, you couldn't see anything in the ring.
Wait a minute, Tony. At that point, you said you were in the second row, right?
Correct. You couldn't see anything with everybody jumping and flying all over the
But you
place.
also said that you had a box seat, which means you weren't in the second row. Which one is it, Tony?
Yeah, which is it? Great job, Santini. Finally, fucking you can't get on. Chime in every few minutes. You come in with something good. That's a great point right there. Which is it? Like, man, when you get caught in all these, you know what? When people get caught in all these lies, there's 2 ways out of it. Either you disappear like Tig, you pull a Chicago coward muscle and you run away with your tail tucked between your legs, or you say, you know what? I fucking lied to people. I bullshitted people. It's YouTube. I didn't think it was a big deal, so I lied. Sue me. You know what I mean? And people will, believe it or not, people will respect. Grambino, what's up? People will respect somebody who would come out and be like, all right, I fucking lied. They might not believe you ever again because you lied, but people would respect the fact that people will come out and say, you know what? Because it takes a big man to admit they fucking lied. Not many people can do it. So
I went down.
That's food for thought, Transbo.
Stairs right after Hector's fight. And
Why
if you
would
listen,
you leave the box seat to go downstairs? That doesn't make
that's
sense.
where everybody. Well, hold on a second. Okay, now you hold on a second.
Hey, now you hold on a second, you fucking babbling fucking moron, Santini. Why don't you start the seat? Cayate. Why don't you start the seat, Santini?
My wife to be had surgery 4 days prior. I wasn't gonna.
Well, why would you bring a woman to a fight who had surgeries 4 days prior? That's just me personally. I would never bring any of my women to any of these fights because fights erupt in the crowd. I would never bring any woman of mine, female family member, girlfriend, anything like that to any sort of fight like that. In case it was like Madison Square Garden and there was real fucking security there. Why would you take a woman to that fight? But let's go.
Put it down there the whole time. Okay?
Let's run that back 1 second, folks. Because me talking, I don't want to miss anything here. And this is the guy Mark's channel. I Want to Talk podcast. His link is in the description, which along with the We Push Back website. Go give it a hit. Don't be a fucking a Fenoik lover. I mean a rat lover.
It hit him in his shoulder, but then it caught him in the head. It grazed him.
That's
Wait
right.
a minute. Did you not see the guy come from Floyd's left in between the ropes and the other guy fly a punch over Floyd, right over
That
Floyd?
was after he took the shot. And he was moving
Guys,
to his
why don't we
to
just
his right
look at
from
it
that right
tomorrow
hand.
night? I'll ask this guy to put
I
it
did
in
not
YouTube.
see that. I did
All
not
right,
see
listen,
that, honestly.
it-
But I didn't look at it from 4 different angles, though, either at the same
I'll
time.
put it up tomorrow night, and I'll even give it to you guys to put up. Is that fair enough? Because
Let
it
me
shows.
ask you, Tony. So when John went over there and attacked Floyd, Floyd's back was against the rope. Did John even land one punch on him? He was
At
swinging
that
and missing.
point, well, wait a minute. At that point where we were sitting, you couldn't see anything in the ring.
Wait a minute, Tony.
Go
At
ahead.
that point, you said you were in the second row, right?
Correct. You couldn't see
Okay,
anything with everybody jumping and
But
flying
you
all over the
also
place.
said that you had a box seat, which means you weren't in the second row. Which one is it, Tony?
I went downstairs right after Hector's fight. And
Why
if you
would you
listen,
leave the box seat to go downstairs? That
because
doesn't make
that's
sense.
where everybody. Well, hold on a second, okay?
That's a good point. I don't know much about these arenas and box seats and stuff, but I'm suggesting box seats are real good seats. Why would you leave them to go in the muck of things? And why would you bring a woman who just had surgery 4 days ago? That don't make sense.
Okay, now you hold on a second. My wife to be had surgery 4 days prior. I wasn't going to put it down there the whole time.
Well, so you put her down there half of the time. So you wouldn't put her down there the whole time, so you took half that risk. Wow. I don't believe that. I don't believe he was there. I don't believe he put his wife in that danger or nothing like that. I don't believe none of this shit. Like I said, I think this guy is totally full of shit. Totally a cacker and a liar.
Okay? Zio, she's got all the respect for you, and you've always had respect for her.
See, emotion times. Notice what he's doing right here? He's working on Zio's emotions. My wife always respected you, Zio. So don't point out any facts and nothing like that. Don't bring up any facts or nothing like that because my wife respect. That's all emotion shit. Don't base arguments off of emotions. Let's use facts and stuff like that.
Would you put her in that position? Would you put her in that position if you could have put her in that position?
Wait, this makes no. Would you put her in that position that you would have put her? But you did put her in that position for half the time. So you put her in that position half the time. Does anybody in the chat make sense of what's going on here? Because I can't. I'm going to look at the chat for a minute for your response, folks. Can anybody make heads or tails of what you just heard? How dare you point out facts? I can't make heads or tails out of that, what he just said. I'm lost with you, Biggs. I'm lost. Why would you put her in jail? I'm lost. I'm lost. Yes, Mario. Yeah, I'm lost on that one. What's up, just chilling? Parasite Slayer, what's up, dude?
Say you were in the second row, right?
Correct. You couldn't see anything with everybody jumping and flying all over the place.
But you also said that you had a box seat, which means you weren't in the second row. Which one is it, Tony?
I went downstairs right after Hector's fight.
And why would you leave the box seat to go downstairs? That doesn't make sense.
Where everybody. Well, hold on a second. Okay, now you hold on a second. My wife to be had surgery 4 days prior. I wasn't going to put it down there the whole time. Okay? Zio, she's got all the respect for you, and you've always had respect for her. Would you put her in that position? Would you put her in that position if you could have put her in that position?
I would never put anyone on my wife or anything compromising.
Exactly, Santini. I wouldn't even brought it to the fight. I wouldn't even have brought it to the fight. Exactly. And it makes no sense. I wouldn't put her in that position, but I did, but it was only halfway through the position. Like, what is this? Olivia Newton-John, let's get physical. Like, I don't care. But
position, period.
Okay.
I wouldn't have
Who
brought it
the
to
hell
fight.
thought? I didn't think that would. I'm going to be very honest. I was leery of the music, and I was leery of a couple of the other fights. I wasn't leery of that fight, and that's where all hell broke loose.
I don't. What's he saying? Leery of the music? Leery of this or that? I don't know what he's talking about.
The music acts. Come on, guys. If you have any knowledge of TV, kids could tell you they're all dirtbags. I didn't know anything about it.
Yeah, that bullshit.
I don't know what's going on about this music stuff. I don't know what he's talking about, but
about it. It was animals. It was animals.
I didn't care for it.
Right.
Come on, they had a pregnant lady out there. They had a pregnant lady out there in her shorts. Come on.
What's that have to do with they're asking you questions? What is the deflection and the splitting hairs? It's just amazing, dude. Like, you're not a good debater, and especially when you come out and you make all these lies up. And like I said, YouTube, the shit's right there. You can't deny it, man. He wanted drill time.
Under 5 inches under a belly. Come on.
Okay, so
you
wait,
don't do that.
Tony, you then said that when the fight was over, you were backstage,
Sure
standing next to what's his face, the boxer. What's his face that was interviewing the referee?
Antonio Tarver. I
Right.
was
You
to
were
the wall. No. Let me finish what I said.
But you left your wife with a violence wish to go backstage? That doesn't make any sense.
My wife and me left from backstage.
Oh, now she's your wife. I thought she was your wife to be. Let's make that clear.
Santini, give him a bit.
I'm done here.
Now, we could give Transbo a break on the wife to be and stuff like that. That we can give him a break on. But he's making good points right here, though. Why would you leave her? There's no way I would take my woman there. And if I did, I would not leave her aside. There's no way I'm taking her there anyways. But let's see how Transbo wiggles out of this one. Jesus.
No, Tony, Santini.
All right, come on.
Santini.
I'll call her my wife.
Yeah, no, I brought you here. Tony, Santini, Silo, I brought you here with respect, right? I'm not trying to pile on you. I think everybody has been kind of fair to you. But I
think they've been pretty fair. Zio's been very respectful. These other guys have been respectful too.
Knowledge that Santini keeps losing it a little bit and fucking piling on you, right, Sam?
all right.
Still a little bit, right? Just still a little bit, man.
All right. I'm going to ask a couple questions. Go do some handstand push-ups.
No, don't listen to me, but look, he's a good dude. That's my dude. That's my right hand man.
I will answer every one of your questions if you answer one of mine first.
I will stay. Absolutely.
No, this is to Zio. Why would you call Marla a retard?
I didn't call her a retard.
Oh my God. Emotional arguments. Well, he didn't call her a retard.
Then
I did not call her any names whatsoever. I think it was either Maddie or Zio that said anyone that would believe the perpetual lies you have been telling. They didn't put it in a very eloquent thing, but no one directly called Marla a retard.
No, but I will say it right here. Anybody who believes this guy is a retard. I'm sorry. Anybody who believes all this bullshit after all these videos are out there is fucking retarded.
Okay, well, that came up last night, and she's far from a very intelligent.
Yeah, we know Marla's not a retard, but anybody who believes that is retarded. I don't mean like handicap retarded, but like the way we talk in the 80s, we call you a fag. We not necessarily mean you're a fag. Or if I call you a retard, it doesn't necessarily I think you're a retard. I just think you're retarded with this.
I guess I'm not going to get that. Let me.
All right, who's asking the question? I just wanted to ask him if he said that.
I just wanted to, white knight, simp, deflect, and that's all I wanted to do.
He didn't say it. End the story.
I did not say that. If she did, I
said end the story. They said Zio said it. I asked you.
All right, Mr. Styler. I just wanted, look, the only thing I wanted to ask you about, and I've tried asking you for the last hour, whether it's been Zio, Santini, Chunky, it's irrelevant to me. I only wanted to ask you a few questions anyway, although I acknowledge when it comes to boxing, you've got such a great knowledge. I'd have you on any fucking day. But I wanted to ask you about your history here, right? The sparring with Tyson.
Hear what he said? Mark said, I want to ask you about your history. What did Tranbo come back and say? Not tonight. Not tonight. Tomorrow. Tomorrow's that. Tomorrow I answer that. But she never did.
First of all,
are you going to speak on this?
I'll answer that question. and never said
All right.
sparring with Tyson. I said when I got in trouble, Tyson is 5 years older than me, believe it or not. And when they want to show my face, I was 2 days out of surgery. Let's see tomorrow night that I'm recovered now, what I look like.
Tony, you're,
Okay.
Right,
you're
dude,
51.
dude,
I
You're
don't like what
51.
that other guy is doing because, hold on a minute, Santini. When you get your head split and you get as many stitches as I had, you're going to have swollenness, especially on the medication you're on. So that's a unfair fucking way.
What he's saying is that it was unfair for me to pull up his picture and make fun of his looks. Well, what do you think happens when you call people an informant and say you're going to go beat them up? Of course, I'm going to be a little more harsh on you than I would if it was just some regular Tranbo shit. So, what do you expect? And the whole thing with the stitch medication, I don't even know about that. Like I said, there's so many different stories and so many lies on top of lies.
Way of doing that. And any man should know
I
that.
said fair enough. Like, we're going to see you tomorrow, right? That's fair enough
Yeah, that never happened.
to me. If that's what you're saying to me, I'm going to take your word as a man.
100%.
As a
I didn't watch it, Parasite Slayer. I don't think so, but I didn't watch it.
But Zio, my problem is with Zio because we agreed on a lot of things before that fight. We didn't even know the rules together, did we?
See, Zio knows this is bullshit. Zio's not happy with this.
Zio growling.
Okay.
I kept a little bit of quiet because of,
What's up?
again, I was very friendly with Angel. All of a sudden, she don't like us, whatever. It is what it is. I'm not going to bash the lady, but I wanted to see where your head was in terms of boxing before I opened my mouth.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead, continue.
I'm not going to even ask you one. Think of somebody who you are very close with as a friend, okay?
Mm-hmm. Good.
Would you ever not back your friend up?
I think he's insinuating me. If I came out and said, hey, the sky's orange, Zio, is Zio going to say the sky's orange? He's going to be like, nah, MRE, the sky's not orange. You're wrong. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, that's not backing somebody up, just telling your opinion on it and if a fact.
Well, see, of course, I back my friend up.
All right, so that's, I don't want to go any further than that.
Well, no.
I think we got to. I will always
No, Tranbo, you're not wiggling out of this one. Get him, Zio.
back Angel up. Angel has done. Me and Angel speak privately.
All right. Let me ask.
We speak privately. We're best friends in the world. We speak privately. We got a friendship bracelet.
Because tomorrow, fellas, let me just ask one question. Tomorrow's going to be a sports show, right? I get that. Tony Seidel's going to answer all these sports questions tomorrow. Let me just ask.
No, Mark, that never happened.
Ask one thing, right? This associate with this guy, Tony.
And Mark did mention that in his stream tonight, which was I only watched half of it.
So, right, I get it, Tony Silo. You like Angel, right? I've never said anything bad about that. If you go through my videos, you're Angel's friend. You're Angel's friend. But this Tony Soflo, are you aware he's an accused rapist? He beat a woman with a pool cue. He's done a lot of bad things to females, and he continues to do them. Like, Josie is my friend.
Amen.
So, like,
good job, Mark, sticking up for Josie right here. Josie's his friend. And Tranbo is putting her social security numbers out, torturing the lady, just like he did to Angel, put all her family shit out there, license plates, all this shit. Could have got people hurt or stalked, but that's okay, right? Fucking people.
I really wanted to get
Threatens other women, puts dead family members up, but that's okay. As long as they're not bothering, like, these people are fucking clowns.
this tonight, but
Yeah, accused. I don't know why they keep saying accused. I'm with UTFs. All right, he's not charged with rape, but I'm sorry. I say ripper because if you grab a woman, if you hold a woman up against the door and grab her breast and keep grabbing her breast, you just ripped a piece of something off of her. You just ripped a piece of sex or whatever you want off of it. So no matter what his second degree sexual assault is, maybe it being I don't want to sound perverted, but maybe he put his fingers in a woman or maybe made her do something to him, whatever it is, he still ripped a piece of sexual things off that woman. So in my mind, he's a ripper. That's a ripper to me. I don't know about anybody else. That's a ripper to me. That's a ripper to me.
I don't want to speak about it on a sports show, so I may as well ask you about it now. Josie's my friend, and Josie's got this thing going, this court case coming about Tony Soplo. You're this woman protector. You like protecting women, and you say women.
It's the White Knight special all through the night. Lilo, I'm yours. I'm yours, Tranbo. If you're gonna bullshit tonight, you put the White Knight cloak on. Oh my God.
You know what I mean? Go on.
I went to SoFlo that first day and asked for truth. Okay? I found out later about the Josie issue.
Bullshit. You didn't care about the Joes. You didn't care about none of the women issues. You even threatened a woman on here 3 days ago, and that was a threat. So give me the... Oh, man, just like Muscle. I'm here to protect all the women. Just sharkies, mateys. Cabin boy, where you at? Deadly, why you crying, cabin boy? It's gonna be okay, Deadly. Stop crying, young boy. Take those knickers off right now. Just like Tig, the White Knight special, but no. You're only white knighting for women that you think can help your channel, that can help you be successful. So if you're gonna be a white knight, be that white knight. And white knight for all the women of the world. Fucking cock.
I think I've made 2 comments on YouTube in a year until February, maybe January.
All right.
Well, I got you commenting on Panisi's video. Our big rat.
On Angel. Hold on. When Josie came on, I wasn't told by Tony and I wasn't told by Angel. Nobody had told me at that point. When she came on that night, and when they said that there was legal paperwork, I was still willing to try and talk for her. Okay, so you can go back and watch the show.
What am I talking about over here? What do I mean?
Tony,
Let me finish.
Okay,
Forget about it. Good night.
Good night. I'm out of here. Rage quit. I'm gonna rage quit. I'm getting very emotional. The estrogen is just flowing right now. I just ate some soy noodles. I will rage quit if you keep boxing me in a corner.
Because you know what? I'm trying to do the right thing.
I'm trying to do the right thing over here. I'm trying to kiss every ass I can to get my channel started and make a buck. So I don't have to walk in fucking Wendy's and slip on a Frosty and scream, my back.
Question.
No,
okay.
Santini, let him speak, dude, because I asked him a
Hold on a minute. I want to hit on what Ray just said. This is very, hold on. I discovered this community in June. I knew all the major personalities in 2 weeks. You bet your ass you did. Exactly. Thank you for being honest. Exactly. He definitely listen, if you don't know who Josie is, if you watch these streams for a week, if you don't know who she is, well, you're not paying attention. Everybody knows. Anybody who's watched my channel knows who she is. I've done streams with her. Angel's done streams with her. She's been on all these streams. She's wrote a fucking book. They know who she is. Come on. People are just mad that she won't bend to the Ripper.
Boxing question here.
Now,
so let him speak.
Zio, I know you know the laws with orders of protection, right? In New York and wherever they're located. If you become a third party, you get in more trouble than party 1 and 2 by being the mediator. Say any order of protection. Trust me when I tell you.
What is he saying? What does he mean? Well, I don't get it.
I didn't know there was order of protection until Angel's show. Weeks later, when Josie came on.
Okay.
I had no clue about a court case.
Okay, can I ask you a question pertaining to this? So, Tony, do you respect SoFlo?
Great question, Santini. Finally, the Cacunon comes in and drops another great one.
I take my opinions privately.
Look at this fucking. I take my opinions privately. No, you take certain opinions privately because you don't want the Ripper ripping into your ass because you's all fair, Harambe. You's all bend to a Ripper, to a sex offender. That's the difference between people who bend unbent, unbowed, unbroken. House Martell. Great fucking words, boy. Great words for House Martell. Unbent, unbowed, unbroken. Don't bow to sex offender rippers. I don't care what they do, what they say.
1 and 2, by being the mediator. Say any order of protection. Trust me when I tell you, I didn't know there was order of protections until Angel's show. Weeks later, when Josie came on.
Bullshit.
I had no clue about a court case.
Okay, can I ask you a question pertaining to this? So, Tony, do you respect SoFlo?
I take my opinions privately, just like I don't think a lot of guys
Oh,
talk
that's
about.
bullshit right
The
there.
reason
That's
why
why I love Zio and Santini calling him out for this. That's bullshit. That is bullshit. That is bullshit.
That's one thing I will say.
Hold on a second.
Hold
on a second.
the
I
reason
don't
why
want
I
to talk
ask,
about anybody with a court case.
The
I
reason-
also backed up Kane Shades when it came out.
Fuck that guy.
the
Fuck
reason-
that guy.
the
He
reason
went
why
on
I
show.
ask,
He's bragging about being a woman.
Hold on a second, but you're missing the point here, Santini.
What's up, Bethany? Why is he not in front of the business? None of it makes sense. It's a lot of hypocrisy and bullshit going down. And like I said, you can't build a house on lies. When you build a mountain on lies, it crumbles. It crumbles. When you build a mountain of lies, it's going to crumble. That's what happens. Jesus Christ. No morals. Like I said, he hates Mayweather for a domestic, hates that, blah, blah. But no, this guy, he's definitely scared of the Ripper because he knows the Ripper is a scumbag doxer who will pull up dead family members and shit like that. So, what did BK say? He says 100% right. When someone says, trust me when I tell you a lot, yeah, ain't it? Trust me, guy. That's the truth. Trust me.
Kane Shades was my partner and friend at the time. I was the first person to comment and the first person to make a remark on any podcast.
Okay.
Zio, I know you.
What does that have to do with the price of tea in fucking China? I was the first person to make a comment on a podcast. What the fuck? The deflection is just outrageous over here. It is a ridiculous look. XXM, Glasgow, Wagon, XXGX, 5Xs, and Z.
You did as well later.
Tony, stay calm. The reason why I ask
Exactly. Stay calm. Don't get all up in your feels.
is this. Moments ago, or several minutes ago, you said that you lost respect for Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah. Now, this is where, great job, Santini, right here. Great fucking job with this one. Now, this is where I like the Cacchione chiming in.
After he beat up his wife or some woman, whoever it was. But yet, Tony SoFlo has admittedly beat a woman with a pool stick. Where's the lack of respect for him?
I don't think you still understand.
I don't think you understand. There's an art. You know the art of the deal? Like Trump? There's an art of kissing ass. There's an art of licking boots, okay? When I kiss ass, I make sure both lips firmly touch the buttocks.
They're close to a court date. We shouldn't even be talking about this on YouTube.
Oh, my God. What a deflect. They're close to a court date. We shouldn't even be talking about this on YouTube. No, we should be talking about it. You know why? Because the Ripper's stalking women. He's putting people's social security numbers out. Like, what are you talking about? Anybody watching the Ripper and backing his shit, when you do get doxxed and people put your family and dead family members up and give your family's license plates out, that's God. If you don't believe in God, that's karma coming for you, Boston J. Guys like Boston J, you fucking punk. Who's not even in Boston. All these guys with these names, Boston or this or that, they don't even not even from there.
No, it's not to do with Josie.
Hold on, Mark. And if you know the date, Mark, I know the date from Josie, not from Tony. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anybody should really be talking about this right yet.
Yeah, don't answer the question. Dodge the whole fucking question, Lilo. Dodge the whole question, Transbo. Dodge that shit like dodgeball.
No, we're not talking about Josie. No, dude, no.
See how scared he is of the Ripper? See how he fears the Ripper? See how he fears the Ripper? Don't fear the Ripper. What's that song? Don't fear the Ripper? Hold on. Someone just put a comment up I wanted to put up real quick, but I think it's gone. MRE comes and he closes. I know completely. Oh, yeah. I come in a minute, though. And I came in polite. And he was polite, too. No, we weren't swearing or saying nothing vicious to each other. Spliffy.
Not talking about Joseph.
No, but either party, if you've had relations, is according to this order of protection.
Oh, give it up. This is just some deflection. You just don't want to piss the Ripper off. That's all. You don't want to piss the Ripper off. What a fucking shooch, man.
I'm not allowed to talk to about him because he has a court date come. You could express your opinion about the guy, and I think you're deflecting about the opinion about this gentleman.
Exactly. Zio nailed him right there. Zio came in with a fucking cross right, an overhand right there.
You're using
the gentleman. He should have been thrown.
Tony.
See, I would not let that go. If I was in there right there, I would have fucking stayed on that like a wolf stalking a sheep in the fucking in the village right there. I wouldn't have let that go. I would have just kept pounding that home. Answer the question. Put him on the spot. Make him choose his own honor that he supposedly has over the Ripper.
Yeah, Tony Silo. I mean, like, look, I wouldn't be treated with respect here. I'm not. I hope you don't feel pressured or anything, right? But I'm asking you about this guy, this Tony Silo. Let's take Josie out of the equation, right?
Nah, you shouldn't have. You should have stuck with that.
What do you think about this guy, right? He's an accused rapist. He's beat women with pool cues. He's got an arm. He's got what do you call it? A record for abuse.
Yeah, and 2 charges of second-degree sexual assault. I don't know what that is in Florida. Like I said, it could be, I'm not trying to speak degenerate, but sticking your fingers in a woman or making her give you some sort of oral sex type stuff. It could be either or, I don't know. But it doesn't matter. Any of that is fucking bad, creepy. Would anybody want that done to their sister, to their niece, their daughter? Would anybody want that done? Like, give me a break. And I don't mean Nell Carter. Fuck Joey Lawrence.
Things like that, as long as you're out. This is not commenting on the Josie situation. This is commenting on the Tony Soflo situation.
I tell you
because
what,
that's
Mark,
when you went downhill in my eyes.
I will tell you what, Mark. Do you have a copy of his record? Because I don't.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Everybody does. You know it. You've seen it. Stop bullshitting, dude. Has anybody got a copy of it? Because I never seen it. What is that? What do you mean? It's like, come on, dude. Like, give me a fucking break.
Can you email it to me? And I will give you an honest man's answer tomorrow night. I promise.
Which never happened. There was no honest man's answer. Nothing of the sort. And that's why, Silo, I know you're listening out there. One day this week, I will drop the link, and you can join if you want. And I will be respectful. I won't make fun of your looks or nothing like that, because you stopped calling me an informant and stopped saying you were going to come up here and beat me up, which you denied, which you did say that. I don't fight senior citizens, but if you did come up here, you and your Ripper friend, I would punch you both in the mouth. Because you're just stalking weirdos. And I don't care if you're 90 years old. If you come stalking me and fucking with me, you're going to get punched. You shouldn't do that to people.
I am not. Zio, have you ever seen all the paperwork?
Jesus.
I have several times on many
okay.
Everybody's seen it. Anybody who's been watching this shit right now has seen it.
I have not.
Okay.
And
that I'm going to piggyback off of that. And with a question of my own, you claim that you don't watch a lot of these shows, you don't see a lot of this stuff, and blah blah blah, etc. etc. Right? You said that me and Zio use voice changes. Now, for a guy that's not privy to everything that goes on here, where did you pull that narrative out of? Because that's just a narrative that's been going
Yeah, they
around.
use voice changes. Yeah, where did you pull that out? If you don't watch nothing, I've only been watching since February, since January, December, November. You've been watching for a while, man. Just admit it.
On this shit for quite some time now.
I was told that by somebody.
And they're full of shit. And do you have any proof that I use a voice changer
Do
to
I?
disguise my voice?
No, I'm telling
just
you I
asking.
was told. No, I'm telling you.
Objectively.
You asked me, and I'm telling you I was told. And
Okay.
I don't
All
think
right.
you'd like the answer, to be quite honest with you.
You always did it. I don't think you'd like the answer. Well, tell them the answer. All these people with their, I got this back, all this fanoikery, fucking gay ops. That's what it is, gay ops, folks. If you don't know the meaning of gay ops, it's all this behind the scenes fuckery and treachery and doxing and all that shit. You're not going to like the answer. Tell them the answer. Fuck that shit. All you people out there, and that goes to everybody. Disclosure names. Oh, I don't want to bring everything up. But say the fucking shit. So at least we know where people stand and who people are. Say the shit. Just say it.
And I'm willing.
For full
But
disclosure,
I always like.
I would love the
Can
answer.
I speak to Zio? Can I speak to Zio?
Yeah.
Because if he's asking me the question, and I'll answer anybody's question, Zio. I think me and you can get along if we talk privately.
If we talk privately, Zio, if you give me your phone number and your social security number and your address, I think I can extort you and frame you and blackmail you into being my friend.
I will show you who told me. Okay? I'm not going to tell you. I will show you.
But you did show. You showed a bunch of screenshots the next night. Didn't answer nothing you said you were going to answer. Just showed a bunch of screenshots of people talking behind people's back. Show them all. Show all of them. If you're going to put it out there, show them all so we know what kind of people we're dealing with over here.
for full disclosure, I'm using a voice.
Are you happy with that, Zio? Are you Zio? Are you happy with that? If he contacts you
privately, well, I don't talk to anyone over here privately, to be honest with you, because I don't trust the fucking soul.
Amen.
And not for nothing. The company you keep, pal. The company you keep, pal. That you met up with the guy. I would never be near that man.
Yeah, you did meet up with him. The company you keep, Zio, is fucking coming out of here looking like a superhero. The company you keep explains everything.
I didn't meet up with him.
I think that's your big mistake,
somebody else.
Let me ask you another question.
I showed up in my vehicle.
Splitting hairs right here. You met up with him. There's no, I don't care if you came in another vehicle, he came in another vehicle. I don't care if Dr. Spock fucking beamed you down from the Enterprise. You were hugging him. He's your brother. You were all giddy like schoolgirls. It was fucking gay and stupid, corny, cringy, try hard, something 15-year-olds do. Yeah, Mr. Medica coined gay ops, and it's true, Ma, Ray.
And he
shout out to Big Daddy Jim over there.
Put up in his Uber, I know.
And he left in an Uber.
Question.
And he left in an Uber.
He should have left somewhere.
He left in an Uber. I thought he left on a scooter.
Else, but that's besides the point. Let me ask you, do you have this being or whatever you want to call his phone number, and does he have yours?
I have his phone number.
That's a big mistake there, pal.
Huge mistake, and that's why, Lilo, now you have to be 100% sexual abuse apologist now. You must kiss the Ripper's ass. You must bend over for the Ripper. You must put the Ripper's wigs on whenever he pleases. Fuck that. There's no way I would ever bend to the... I don't care what these fuckers had on me, what they thought they could hold over my head. I would never bend my fucking knee. I'd rather lose my channel. I'd rather fucking delete it. I'd rather say fuck you. I'd never bend my knee to these people. And I'd never run away neither.
Nothing. That's a terrible. I'm not going to bash. As I said, that's not what I'm here to do. That's a terrible mistake. And just being honest with you,
that's
a terrible
I'm
mistake.
If we could go back to the fight for just a second, the Mayweather Gotti fight. That
Stay on to the Ripper shit. Stay on to the Ripper stuff.
So I'm a little.
Oh, wait a minute. I have a
something.
question for Zio. I have a question for Zio. Let me be fair and ask a question.
Please.
Did you think the way that fight was going, he would have lasted 8 rounds?
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, come on. I mean, this is nonsense. Anyone asking that. If you know about what...
Even I know that Mayweather would have lasted many more rounds than that. I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, wait. Floyd Mayweather is notorious for not knocking anybody out since he had problems with his hands since he's younger. Correct. And a man substantially bigger than him, he's not going to knock out. There's the chance that he could have TKO'd him and a ref would have stopped the fight because he would have took too many punches. It's very possible. But, I mean, slim to none.
I want to click on what Mario said. I think he's just a people pleaser where he just wants to be friends with everybody and he's a huge people pleaser and likes telling stories. But when it comes to, like, what's up, just chilling? When it comes to people, paid Uber with EBT card. When it comes to people with sexual abuse against women, stalking them, torturing them online, the whole nine, like, come on. Oh, this like Brittany says, I read his entire record on my channel. He has 11 charges for exposing his genitals, sexual assault, stalking 3 times, throwing missiles out of a vehicle, beating a poor woman with a cue stick. Okay. I never seen throwing missiles. I don't know what that is, but that could be a firework. The guy could have thrown a salute out the window. I don't know.
I don't think there was any reason for the fight to keep going or the same result. He would have outclassed him the whole time.
I still never got a real answer for this. I'm curious. You know, so you said that Jen had surgery like 4 days before that fight.
I'm not talking about my wife. Yeah, she had surgery and was out of the hospital.
I'm not. Listen, I never have and never will say anything about.
Yeah, Santini's not being rude or trying to be mean to his wife. He's just trying to prove a point right here. That's all.
About your wife, okay? I'm just trying to understand something. So you guys had a box to watch the fight, right?
Correct.
Okay. So then you said you went down to the second row at some point.
Correct.
I guess. Okay. Did you bring Jen with you?
Yes.
Okay. So then after the fight ended and there was all that rioting
Jen left
in the arena.
Go ahead.
Okay. So Jen left on her own is what you're going to tell me. And you went backstage to stand near on the wall near Antonio Tarver while he was interviewing the referee.
You're not even giving me a shot. You're going to give a narrative if I was there and you weren't there.
I'm curious as to why did you go backstage and who allowed you backstage? How did you get permission to go backstage? And why? What was the purpose of you going backstage for?
I had a pass to go backstage.
Okay, and so you went backstage exactly.
And there was a lot of other people who didn't even have a pass backstage. If you've watched all the videos.
Okay, but why did you go backstage? I'm curious.
Because that's where we parked in that section, and that's the section we were leaving in. The same way we entered the building was the same way we were exiting the building.
So when you went backstage, Jen was there with you. She was on the way to. I don't understand. Did she go to the car before you, with you, or after?
No. Nobody was allowed to leave because the police would come in at that point. Jen was by several security guards, not police officers at that point.
And where were you?
I was right on the Great Wall with about 4 other guys from New York.
I was with 4 other guys from New York. Big time guys. Tough guys. Big guys. Why would you leave your wife with anybody? Security guards didn't give a fuck about those women beating each other. I don't get it. Like, why would I don't get it. But let's play it.
Why did you leave Jen?
I never left Jen. Jen was
you said
no
she
more
was by
than
the
5
security
feet.
guards. You said she was by the security guards.
Santini's getting him here. He's getting him here. That's right, Cuban B. He is. He's getting him here. That's right. He's getting him right here.
I mean, you see, you're trying to play fucking lawyer, and we're trying.
You're trying to play lawyer over here. I'm trying to make up a fairy tale about Mother Goose and Mother Hen and old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to get her old dog a bone. Oh my God. When she bent over, Tranbo took over, and then she had a lie of her own.
Here and talk.
No, I'm just trying to
The
understand.
deflection is amazing. Just answer the question, champ. Exactly, Mario. Where do you say that? Just answer the question, champ. That's all. Personally, I would have went in the opposite direction and got my wife out of there. So would I. I don't care if I had to leave the South Gate, West Gate, East Gate. I'm not walking by all the beefs and fights and having my wife there who's got 3 screws in her neck or whatever what happened to the woman.
Something.
If you think
Santini, let me just point something out here. I think
motherfucker, because this is where you go over the top.
No, he's not. Santini is not going. You're getting all in your emotions because he's got you right here. He's got you on the ropes, Transbo. You're on the ropes. Santini's throwing punches and you're hurting. So you got to start getting emotional and trying to deflect, man. A pure con, man. It's ridiculous.
Silo, Tony Silo, chill. Santini, look, this is irrelevant whether his wife is there or not. I don't know what angle you're getting at here.
Oh, it's Mark. What Santini's trying to say is if he's willing to put his wife in jeopardy, which I don't think he really would, so I don't believe his story. I don't think the woman would want to, I just got out of surgery. Let's walk by all this fighting and chaos. Yeah, let's do that. I don't think neither of them would have done that. I know I wouldn't.
And Tony Silo, just chill a little bit.
Then I'm not going to deal with
it. Like, what did he say? I'm on the top of a mountain. I'm not going to deal with it. What did he say? I don't know. I'm on the top of a mountain. On top of a mountain, all covered with cheese. I dropped my poor meatball, and then the Ripper sneezed. I don't get what he said.
Why did you go backstage? And who allowed you backstage? How did you get permission to go backstage? Why? What was the
thank you, Sons of Italy. I appreciate. Thank you very kindly. God bless you.
Purpose of you going backstage for
I
what?
had a pass to go backstage.
Okay, and so you went backstage exactly.
And there was a lot of other people who didn't even have a pass backstage. If you've watched all the videos.
Okay, but why did you go backstage? I'm curious.
Because that's where we parked in that section. And that's the section we were leaving in. The same way we entered the building was the same way we were exiting the building.
So when you went backstage, Jen was there with you? She was on the way to, I don't understand. Did she go to the car before you, with you, or after?
No. Nobody was allowed to leave because the police were coming at that point. Jen was by several security guards, not police officers at that point.
And where were you?
I was right on the Great Wall with about 4 other guys from New York. And I'm not mentioning names.
Why did you leave Jen?
Not mention no names.
I never left Jen.
I'm not mentioning no names, but on other streams, I'm going to mention names. Like, you are a confirmed name dropper. Oh, let me put this in the freezer. You are a confirmed name dropper, so I don't know. It's just all K-Fab. It's all bullshit. It's all ego. And it's all, tell me lies, tell me more little lies. Transbo, tell me lies. Fables and lies and weird guys in disguise, wearing wigs in Florida, Miami Ripper. It's the Miami Ripper. I'm friends with the Miami Ripper. I never answered that question. That's where they should have got him on. They should have stuck with that thing right there. They should have hounded that until Transbo Rage quit. It's like, wait a minute. If you don't like Mayweather and these other guys for women abuse, how could you like the Ripper?
Jen was
you said
no
she
more
was by
than
the
5
security
feet.
guards. You said she was by the
They had
security
all
guards.
the women. You see, you're
They had all the women there. They had all of them, every one of them, and they were very protected. Transbo, we seen the video of that fight. Those security guards were watching these women stomp each other out. They were watching them stomp each other out. There was so many fights going on in the streams and the videos that I've seen. I don't think nobody should be taking their wife or any woman to these things. And if they did, you get it out of there quickly. You don't walk by the fights. I don't care if you got 4 guys from New York with you. What the fuck's that? And you left your wife with a bunch of security guards? Like, they don't give a fuck.
trying to play fucking lawyer, and we're trying to sit here and talk.
No, I'm just
You're
trying to
more
understand
interested in-
something.
If you think I
Santini,
would
let me
my
just
wife,
point
you're
something
out
out
of
here.
your
I
fucking
think
mind,
it.
motherfucker. Because this
Yeah.
is where you go over the top. Joe.
Silo,
Now, you
Tony,
think you're
Silo,
fucking
chill,
cute,
chill.
motherfucker. You're not.
Santini, look, this is irrelevant whether his wife is there or not. I don't know what angle you're getting at here. And Tony Silo,
If
just
I'm
chill a
fucking
little
lawyer
bit.
of the month, and I'm not going to deal with it.
Yeah, all right, well, just chill a bit, right? Because I've just told
listen,
Santini.
maybe we could.
Hey, Mark, you fucking red coat. Let me tell you something, you UK red coat English bastard. If they ask me any hard questions, I'm not going to deal with it. I am not going to deal with any hard questions. I do not want to lose my lie. I hold my lie very close to my heart. My lie is very close to me. I have a gold chain with a big L on it for the Lions Club.
Maybe it's time to switch. Maybe it's time to switch gears completely.
You're getting real specific.
Maybe we could talk about Trump a little. Maybe we could talk about.
I wanted to ask Tony Silo boxing questions, and you two are grilling him.
Well, Mark, that's when you're going to take the reins of your show, Mark, and you're going to put Santini in the. You're going to mute him for a second or something, or take control of the stream.
About fucking Floyd Mayweather, I would look.
Zio's not.
What's up, Charles, big brother? What's up? Her video in the box, no video from ringside. Hold on, I want to hit out Mario said right there. Her video in the box, but no video from the ringside. I never seen no videos they played. I never seen no videos they played or nothing like that. I thought he was lying about being there totally. Because like I said, you lie once, you lie twice. It's just another bullshitter's day in Tranbo's paradise.
Not grilling me about my.
I'm not grilling no one.
Stop grilling me about stuff. Well, that's the whole point of this thing right here, is to ask you questions. This is why you joined, dude. Like, come on, a fangul over here.
I just said
don't be making me fucking Santini sidekick, because that's the last thing I need over here.
I just said Zio.
I like the guy, but for the fuck's sake, I'm not.
You can't be my sidekick. You can't do handstand push-ups. So forget it. You don't qualify.
Zio just.
You don't make the cut,
do
Zio.
full bag push-ups like you never seen before. All right.
You don't make the cut.
Let me ask.
Wait, hold on. Jason said what? Jason says he showed a pic or a video of Jen in the press box, but that's all. Miles Legion, Sons of Italy, God bless you, man. I guess Harambe was gentle on their first date. Well, maybe he didn't crack the wigs out then.
Silo, some of the changed speech.
Yeah, excellent
We
actual
were talking
question.
about Silo.
Chunky, have you got anything to say? Because Chunky can't even ask the question. He hasn't even said a word. Chunky,
No,
have you got
so.
Chunky? Yeah,
Chunky, you want to say a word, Chunky? You haven't asked the question, Chunky. I love these UK voices, man. These guys are hilarious.
Right, and I'm sure you've been mentioning Mr. Silo. Do you have anything you'd like to ask him?
Well, I saw a video. You said your record was, I believe, like 7-0 or something like that, or in a tie or something like that.
And one draw, yeah.
And I believe you said you fought someone who fought Mayweather, I think.
Never said that.
Tyson.
No, it was the Tyson guy, Chunky.
Was it Tyson?
And he said he fought him in amateur.
I said he fought him in amateur.
And someone recently went through everyone that Tyson has fought.
All right, let me have Zio.
No, let Chunky finish what he was saying. Don't try to cut him off.
Help me, because Zio's very knowledgeable.
Zio, help me, Zio. Zio, help me. I'm throwing a lifeline to Zio. Will you please help me? Because Chunky's asking me some questions here that's gonna catch me in my fable, my lie, my story, my Dr. Seuss book.
Boxing in New York.
Zio was doing a great job. That's why I wasn't cutting him. Santini. No, I want to hear Zio.
Chunky said he fought Henry Tillman in amateurs.
Yeah.
Zio, you've been to a ton of tournament fights in New York, correct? Amateurs?
That is correct.
Are they all on BoxRec?
Oh, what are you talking about Golden Gloves records and
No,
now Box Rec.
no. I'm talking about like,
No.
are you familiar with Ring 8, the club?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't go back as far as people would think. No, that's correct.
That's what.
But-
Okay, so like I
But
said,
finding Golden Glove and there's Golden Glove, and then there's older amateur, smaller promotions that went on that you're not going to be able to find those records. No, but if you fought Golden Glove, that's not going to be on Box Rec. It's not.
all right, and that's the answer. Chunky,
All
next
right,
question.
fair enough. Fair enough.
I don't have a problem.
That's the answer. So, Zio, I couldn't answer your question, Chunky. I couldn't answer it personally, but Zio answered it for me. What's up, my Brad Hunter?
with it, Chunky. So I even
No, I
said
don't got a
hello to you
problem
the other
with
night. All right.
Chunky, if you want to
Tony,
dig,
Chunky just
if you
makes
wanna
videos
dig-
about this. He kind of satirizes, is it that the word? Satirizes it and lampoons it.
Saturday.
But,
Let me
yeah,
answer
that's all he
Chunky's
does.
question.
Well, Chunky's very biased. Chunky made videos. We push back versus we punch back, and was very biased and was kissing all their asses. And he played the doxing game too, kissing all their asses. But when they decided to pull Chunky's skirt over his head, he bent over and didn't grab ankle. They threatened him, and he went along with the program. They would threaten to dox the guy, which I don't agree with. They shouldn't be doxing people and putting their shit up. That's not a good move. But don't bend over when these people do that, because when you bend over and come back, you come walking in like Edward Norton from American History X, walking with a limp because your ass has been abused. And like I said, if you don't grab ankle, shit.
So now,
Chunky, let me
can
put
I
you in the
answer
right
this
direction.
question?
Henry Tillman, he said he fought him. Look on Golden Gloves and find records of Henry Tillman's record, Golden Glove record.
I never said I fought
And
in Golden Gloves.
You said you fought him amateur. Golden Gloves is amateur.
No, it was an amateur tournament when he got out of prison the first time. Go back, it's on 3 different shows. Never listen, Henry Tillman was in a different category altogether. Never said I even came close to hurting the guy. No shot.
Surely
The
you
man
must
was
have
that-
video of the fight.
I have the video of it. The
Okay, cool.
man, Santini, you want to be a lawyer?
Wait, what did Santini ask was so bad? He asked, you must have a video of this. Yeah, I have a video of it. Why are you trying to be a lawyer? What are you, Santini Esquire over here? Well, Santini Cochran. Can you please stop? Can you stop, Santini Cochran?
A normal conversation.
Wait a minute, I'm writing
It's
everything
a
down.
normal conversation. Everybody's being very polite. I don't know.
Could you speak slowly? I'm writing everything down.
No, Santini, man.
Speak slowly. I'm writing everything down.
Go write whatever you want down. I'm talking to him right now. All right?
Your problem is you're not
can
asking
also-
honest questions. You're leading them on to like some narrative.
Yes,
and trying to
Chunky's right. You're not asking honest questions. You're leading on to some narrative. He's right.
put something together that's
And
not
I'm not
there.
going to
Yeah,
answer.
I'm saying let him speak, dude.
He's hitting
There
with
was
the
a
old
tour-
Santini
there was a-
shuffle.
There's
Go ahead.
several tournaments. I'll give you the programs from Zio, and I'll send them to wherever you want. How's that?
Privately, though, Zio, you got to give me your phone number, and privately, I will send you them all, every one of them.
That's number 1. I can't find one of those fights on Box Rex that were Ring 8, Boxing Club 28. None of these guys, their tournaments they do for their benefits on Box Rec.
You're talking very small promotions, though. That's in you're talking.
But
what,
where did
20,
I say
30
huge
years ago.
promotion? Where did I say huge
No,
promotion?
no, I'm just saying that's why it would be difficult to find those records
But,
of
but
that.
what I'm saying is, where did I say huge promotion?
I
Show it to
did
me.
not say huge promotion. I thought you said you fought the gentleman in Golden Gloves,
No,
which
he
is a
doesn't even
reputable
come from New
promotion.
York. He's
What's
not
that
from New
have
York.
to do with?
I mean, there's plenty of people that fought outside
No, I
of
get
New
it,
York
but he was.
in Golden Glove. I mean,
I don't believe
Muhammad
Tillman-
Ali's from Kentucky. He won the fucking Golden Glove.
Yeah, but New York Golden Gloves. That's
No,
where
he
I'm
won
from.
Golden Gloves, though.
The splitting hairs here is amazing. Let me read what Parasite Slayer says. Silo wasn't on the Foxwoods program that he claimed he fought on the night Pazienza comeback fight. I don't remember all that, but I believe you. The voice soon to be. Transo have Netflix movie called Prison in the Peacoat. 8 Peacoats. 8 Peacoats. I want to talk to you privately so I can give all your information to the Ripper, and we can bully all the people out of people's chats and try to ruin people's YouTube channels, and we can make money and dox people. Fucking idiots.
No, but Tillman didn't qualify for Golden Gloves for some reason, and if you, I really don't want to say it, but
Why not say
he
it?
qualified for the Olympics with a court order, and you can go look that up.
Yeah, he were in jail for 4 months of 83. I think the Olympics were 84, weren't they?
He was in jail twice as an amateur.
Yeah.
And
That's
then
why I
again-
think that this is one of the questions I wanted to ask you, Tony, about the fight with Henry Tillman. Look, if you sparred with Mike, I don't know what it like. How old is
Biggs, he's streaming on Peacock. On Peacoat. 8 Peacoats.
Yeah, I'll answer that question too. I was in the same gym as Mike Tyson, is all I said. If you catch me
Well, that's
saying
like me being in the same concert as Liam Gallagher. Like,
I think he said he trained with him when he was younger or something like that, and I don't believe that neither. I just don't. I'm so like I said. Number one, I believe Kane Shades that he told him he was Vinny Matalone. I 100%. That is Kane wouldn't make that up. He's not going to make that up. So if you're willing to lie about who you are and all these other lies we caught him in that just don't make sense and he has no answers for them, it's obviously bullshit, dude.
No. Hold on a second. When you were in the Catskills gym there from 5 p.m. to midnight, and Zio, you should know this if you know New York boxing, there was only maybe between 8 to 12 people allowed in that gym. Maximum.
Wait, that are alive today that were up in Catskills.
I have a boxing question.
What year? Just what year? Hang on a minute. Tony Tyler, what year are you talking Catskills here? So I'm very familiar with Mike Tyson's career.
1987.
Wait, when you say
Right,
Catskills,
so 87, right? I think
No,
Cosmo died in
88, when I
87.
first got out of the school, I was at. Yes.
Right, so you're 51, right?
I am 51. I'll be 52 soon.
Right. So Tyson would be 50. Well, I know he was 20 in 86, so that would make him 57, right? So he's 5-6 years older than you.
56.
So you're sparring with a 220-pound heavyweight champion in 86, 87, because he was heavyweight champion then.
Hold on a second. Zio, you're listening to this conversation. Did I say I sparred with him or was in the same gym with him?
Well, no,
I never said sparred with him.
I don't know. He might have said sparred or same gym. I don't remember. He might have. I forget what he said. Sparred, same gym. I don't know. I forget. I'd have to go look at my own video. I don't remember. If anybody else remembers, they could tell me. I don't believe he's 51. Like, I got friends that are in their 50s, and he looks a lot older than them. It's just a fact. Why lie about your age? And not only that, like I said before, he said he trained with him, Mario. All right, he said he trained with him. Well, training means that you probably boxed him or whatever. I don't know. But it's the bullshit is just deep.
I've heard same gym. Personally, I've heard same gym. I'm not even trying to.
I've never said spar. Are you guys crazy?
Yeah, everybody else is crazy, but you're not crazy. With all these crazy fucking stories. That I've picked all these wonderful times. And not right. Isn't that a good? Wouldn't you just say your name? Listen, if you're out here bragging about all this shit, showing your face the whole night, wouldn't you just be like, yeah, this is my name, and here's the proof. So go Bafangul, everybody. He said he fought Kimbo, and then he changed it to he spot him. And like I said, what Zio said earlier, boxers know their terminology and shit. They're not going to get that mixed up. But
in a bad way.
No. We're asking if you're crazy. That's what we're
I've had it in my head for the last 6 weeks. You sparred with Tyson. That's all.
And the guy you mentioned in a quote one time isn't from New York. He was in Las Vegas at that time.
Tony, I'm hearing on the airwaves. Several people said that you said at some point in time that you used to train with Kimbo Slice.
No, he fought Kimbo Slice twice. He said.
Yeah.
No, we spot in a boxing.
He said he fought him twice in Boston. He said he fought him in Boston when the fight that he was talking about happened in Providence, Rhode Island, right in Cranston. So Chunko is right.
I never said
What's
I
up,
fought
Albanian Syndicate? In the early 80s. Hold on. B1 says what? Hold on. He's lying. Tyson trained in the early 80s at Catskills. Yeah, 87. Customato was dead in 87, right, guys? I don't know this stuff too well, but Customato was dead in 87, right or wrong? I'm not sure. Who knows? I don't know. I'm not a boxing expert. Yeah, boxers do know. He definitely said he won. He may have said he knocked him out. I didn't hear the knocked out thing. Silo said 87. Cuss died in 85. Was the gym still around after Customato died? Did they shut the gym down? But it's like, come on, when you come out here and make this shit up, or like, let's go on a limb. Let's say he's telling the truth. Well, shit, if you're bragging about all this shit, wouldn't you just say who the fuck you were to prove everything? Like, yeah, you're not hiding who your face, your wife's face, you're bragging about it. Why don't you just say who you were? Like, nobody, the doxers in this community don't hate you. Oh, Mickey, Cuss died in 86. Mickey knows boxing, too. Cuss died in 86. Hold on. Yes, but I thought he knocked him out. Gus died 85. Who knows? Who knows? But I'm saying the point is, if all this shit was real, wouldn't you would have pictures, proof, or you would just come out with your real name. And like I said, you wouldn't have told Kane Shade you with Vinny Matalone.
What's that?
You said verbatim. You fought him.
On B1 said he just got caught. The dates don't add up here. Jason said Cuss died November of 85. Yeah, it's just amazing the splitting hairs. And like I said, liars don't like admitting that they got caught in a lie. And when you catch them in a lie, boy, they will fucking hate you. Do you have the Kimbo clips? Yeah, I have them. They're on my very first Transbo video.
Twice.
2000s.
2000s. I did see that clip.
That's not very general. What do you mean? I don't understand.
Only. Sparring only.
Sparring only. Sparring only.
Was this before or after Kimbo Slice started doing MMA?
No, transition.
Because there's no way Kimbo Slice, as a street fighter, would be training with gloves on.
Good point there.
Who said Kimbo Slice he wasn't training for UFC?
Look, he's breaking down right here. He's breaking down.
Are you just trying to fucking trickster?
No, he's not trying to be a trickster. He's asking you questions about these elaborate stories and claims you're coming up with. Like, he's not trying to be a trickster. He's just asking you questions.
Before he started his MMA venture, he wouldn't have been training with gloves on. He was a bare knuckle fighter.
Listen, Santini, you're proving you know absolutely.
Santini, you're proving you know absolutely nothing. You're asking me hard questions that I cannot answer you. Hold on a minute. Let me open my book. Okay, my Dr. Seuss book. Green eggs and ham. Yes, I am. Sam, I am. 8 green eggs with ham. Yes, the Ripper puts the ape in rape, and he loves grapes. I don't know.
Please, Zero, and I'm going to give you a little bit of an education. Let me add to this.
Look at Zio growling like a fucking pit bull. I love it. He knows this is all fucking bullshit.
They trained him in martial arts, jiu-jitsu, and boxing. Did it work out? Go look at his first 3 fights. Okay? Go watch his first 3 fights.
Okay, so you fought Kimbo Slice twice?
Tony, yeah, I think that's the question here. Did you fight? I don't even know who he is, dude.
Yes. Is he bigger than me? Not so much.
What's that have to do? Is he bigger than me? Not some. What's that have to do with they're asking you, man?
Oh, I'm not.
So just so it's known, you're changing your stance from fighting him twice to you sparred with him.
No, we fought in the gym.
Yes, Chunky. He's changing his story. Exactly.
Twice sparring. Yes.
Did you?
So, yes, I'm changing my story. Yes, Chunky. I'm changing my story too. Yes, we fought. I said we fought first, and we fought in Boston when it really was in Providence. And then I'm going to say we sparred. Yes, I'm changing my story. The sycophants are going to agree with it.
How can I fight him legal if I never fought UFC? He never boxed a legal boxing match.
Did you not?
Can I ask my main question here? Can I just ask my main question? Do you know the time you were on Kid?
That's a good point, Parasite Slayer. I'm going to put that up real quick, and then I'll get right back to what Mark's saying right here. Claimed, yes, he did. Mike. No, I didn't. How dare you say that? I never said 8 peacoats. I said 9 peacoats.
It's the only clip I've seen, right? And and you said, look, he beat Mike Tyson, and he also beat me. I don't know who you were talking about here. Who were you talking about?
Henry Tillman beat Mike Tyson twice.
Right? Is that on? So that's not on box, right?
No, Mark, what he was doing is when he told Kane and them that he was Vinny Matalone, he was telling the stories of he meant Holyfield. I believe he meant Holyfield that beat Tyson twice. That's the only guy who ever beat Tyson twice.
No, you.
Yes, it is. He bought him in the Olympics. He beat him in the Olympic trials, Mark.
Well, I'm aware of that. I'm aware of that fight. But I'm asking you because you said he beat me and he beat Mike Tyson. That's all I've heard, dude.
Okay, but let me ask you. Yeah, okay. But let me ask you a question. Is the first fight that he fought Tillman until somebody went and got paperwork for it on BoxRec? No.
Right.
Hey Tony, I have a question for you, a boxing question. So when you hit a speed bag, right? But Tony, when you hit a speed bag, you hit it, and then how many times is it gonna knock against the boards before?
Oh, they get him here. See, I'm not answering you. I'm not answering that. I'm not answering you. They get him here good. I'm gonna run it back a little bit. They get him here good. Good job, Santini. You can't get on. Good job.
Right.
Hey Tony, I have a question for you, a boxing question. So when you hit a speed bag, right? But Tony, when you hit a speed bag, you hit it, and then how many times is it gonna knock against the boards before you hit it again?
You know what your problem is?
You know what your problem is? You're making too much sense, and you're gonna expose my bullshit. You're gonna let people see that I'm a liar, and I'm gonna triple and quadruple down on my lies, Santini.
Off as a gentleman, and then
I'm
move
not
to an asshole.
being a gentleman.
He's being a gentleman about it. Is he calling you a fucking lying gimp and a simp kiss ass? No. He's being a gentleman about it.
You start off as a gentleman and move into.
You start off as a gentleman, and then you move into the lawyer stuff. You become Santini Cochran or F. Lee Bailey Santini, and that makes me feel uncomfortable personally. Okay? I got 8 screws in my neck, 7 plates in my trout, 2,500 stitches in my head that I showed my hat over it.
I'm asking you a legitimate question. I'm not being arrogant.
Ask Zio Lesso.
That's Zio Lesso, because he's not a liar. Ask him.
That's a fucking idiot question.
I'm asking you a question as a gentleman. I'm not being
front, it
arrogant.
hits the back, bang. It hits the front, it hits the back, bang.
It hits the front, it hits the back, bang. Well, like I said, my 7-year-old nephew could tell you that too. Yeah, look at that. It hits the back, it hits the front, bang. But there's a more specific question. I don't know it, but these guys, these two know.
Any fucking buddy who's hit a
No,
speed
it hits the back, it hits the front, it hits the back again, and then you hit it again. It's 1, 2, 3,
I just
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
I just said that, Santini.
No, you said 1, 2. You said 1, 2. It's 1, 2, 3, Tony.
Now, a real boxer. Now, Silo claims he's 51, right? Or 52. Somebody who's been around. Well, he's got 2 stories: mixed martial artist all them years, and then he was a light heavyweight boxer. Whatever. You would know that shit. You would know that shit. It'd be embedded in you.
Okay, whatever.
When you
say.
hit a
Front,
speed
back,
bag,
front.
it hits, it goes forward, it hits,
Santini.
it comes back, it hits, it goes
Listen,
forward, it
this
hits, and
is
then you
the-
hit it again.
I'm
One,
not
two,
wasting
three,
time.
one, two,
Hell.
three, one, two,
All
three.
You know
right,
what your
look.
problem is?
Santini.
You know what your problem is? You keep catching me in my lies, and I don't like that.
Okay,
Come on,
but you get to
dude.
the point to break people's
like talking to
balls
a
that
brick
they don't
wall,
want to
yo.
talk to you.
That's right, Chunky. It's like talking to a fucking brick wall, dude.
So you know what?
It's like electric.
Zio, am I right, Zio?
You're right.
God bless you, Uncle Edwin. And yes, Santini and Zio are correct. Silo got it wrong.
It is 3 reps before you hit it again. That is correct.
Bang, 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 hit. Bang,
It's
bang, bang, hit.
revolutions,
Bang, bang,
bang,
bang,
hit it,
hit.
yeah.
Bang, 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 hit it. Bang, 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 hit it. Oh, my God.
You said 2, Tony.
Santini's
You
right.
said 2. Now you're saying 3. You're changing it up because you know you're wrong.
Yeah.
Listen,
You said how many times does it hit the board? Front board twice, back board once. Yes or no?
No, you're changing it up, Tony.
No, you know what
Yes, he is.
you're doing? You're going by a fucking book, not a
You're going by a book.
gym lingo.
You're not going by gym lingo.
You're going by a book, not a gym lingo. And Zio, you know what the fuck I'm talking about too. What that means? He's going by a textbook.
I
We're
asked
trying
you
to-
how
Let
many.
me hit a few people in the chat. They got some good things in here. Hold on. First, he said, bang, bang. And now it's that. Yeah, it's just all fucking. It's just all K-Fab. It's all bullshit. Shy Hooker, what's up, brother? Yeah, gym lingo. That's not how they call it in the gym. They count different in the gym math. Yeah, I don't know nothing about that shit. But these guys do. Well, that's why I wanted to stream it. I knew this was going to be funny. I jump on in a minute. Watch.
How many times it hits the board? You said twice. It's 3. You said twice.
go.
I didn't say how many times it hit the board, front
hit.
board.
Bang, 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 hit.
I asked you how many
This is
times it
what we're
hits the
doing here.
boards,
We're
and you
asking.
said twice.
We're going through the
Oh,
fucking
you asking
textbook
Box?
here.
Well, okay, let me ask about what would Spence do? Being that Terrence Grove is the kind of guy that sit back and wait to counter. What would Spence want to utilize?
A jab, and he want to come in quick. If Crawford sits back, he wants to come in and he wants to give him different angles because after the accident, I don't know what he's made of anymore. He hasn't fought a huge fight after that accident, Zio.
Well, I'm looking for something more specific. I'm not talking about the jab. I mean, you got to set everything over jab. That's 101. You're talking fundamentals. I'm talking more specific. A man that has very good reflex, very good timing, distancing, distance
Well,
management.
obviously you
What
want
would
to
you
counter
use?
him. Obviously you want to counter him at some point. Go
That's
ahead.
not
What
what
would
I'm
you
looking
do?
for.
What would you do?
What's
I-
Nick?
See how
utilize-
much smarter you are than me.
Well, let
I
me
think
explain.
it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be anything anybody's expecting.
Well, to be more specific, I was looking for him to throw a lot of feints to lull him in because at the highest level, you don't want to be first, you
I'm
don't want to be
talking
second,
about
you want to be
moving.
third. You want to
All
get
right,
a man
but
reacting and then
I don't
react.
think we're gonna see that this time. Is what I'm trying to say.
Well,
That's my opinion. You're
Zio,
going
who
by
you got?
Spence.
Spencer Crawford, Zio.
I'm going with Spence. It's going to
Me
be too
too.
much
I'm going
volume,
with
too
Crawford.
much pace.
I'm going with
Me too.
Are
Crawford.
you going with him because of the power, or are you going with him because he's that much more of a superior fighter?
I think he is. I think they're very neck and neck in terms, but I think there's certain things that Spence does better, and there's certain things Crawford does better. My
Who do you
thing,
think's
to
got
be
better
honest,
power? I'm agreeing
see,
with you
you
so
can't
far.
gauge that. How am I supposed to
No.
gauge how two men have who has a better power if I never been?
On just buffering for a minute. What's up, Randy? Yeah, yes, the kid's right. Boxing predictions. Tranbo A, just believe Jesus trained him. Let's give it a second. The Golden Goose. What's up, Johnny Buckeye? Come on, this fucking thing. Come on, you buffering bitch.
Terrence Crawford's going to wait too late, and he's going to be compromised. By the time he starts picking up the pace, he's going to be either out of there or almost done.
I think
And what
Spence
I
has a better
said-
chin
I
than,
think's
than
gonna happen.
Crawford. I think Spence has a better chin than Crawford.
Well,
I
who's
think they
hurt
both have an
Crawford?
excellent chin.
Who's hurt Crawford? I'm not saying Spence don't have a good chin.
Somebody
but
knocked
who's hurt?
Crawford
Jerkoff.
down in a fight. I don't know
That
who it was,
Jerkoff
but
at 140, what's his name? They call him the machine.
Look at Coop. He goes, does anybody in here believe this guy is 51?
to his benefit, he did get up and he did go on to win the fight, but
They
he was
call him
knocked
the
down
man.
with
Yeah,
one
I see
shot.
what
I don't-
One shot.
I don't know
ask you
much
guys-
about-
let me ask
I don't know much about this. I don't know this boxing shit, Crawford and all that. So I can't speak.
Crawford come up, or did they both come up in weight at this particular?
See how he's trying
Spence start
to
as a
stay.
welterweight?
Notice how he's trying to stay away from any questions. He just wants to talk about this.
Been fighting his whole career at 147 professional.
Watch.
You know,
That's
Crawford
right.
before that 140 and moved up to
That's
147.
right. That's right.
What's up,
Spence
Queen
should
of
be
Me?
moving up.
He should be a
Spence.
154
That's
pound,
right.
100%.
Yeah,
He's the
but
bigger
they
of the
went
two-
to
he's actually bigger
154.
of the
It's too
two
big of an
fighters.
event. Nah, 154.
See how he's
is too-
dragging this out, and he loves this convo because that keeps the shit off of him. He wants to keep talking about this fight, Crawford and whatever, Joan Crawford and whatever. I know the fuck these people are.
much of an advantage for Spence right now. It's an advantage for him. The man's
Right.
physically 150. Zio, he fought
The
amateur
147.
154.
I'll be fighting at 147.
Why are you letting him filibuster? Why are these people letting him filibuster?
Listen, size doesn't matter, but when the skill is equal, size does matter. So if Floyd Mayweather fought Tyson Fury's going to kick his ass. You know what I mean? When the size, when a man is substantially less skilled than you and you're smaller, you're going to kick his ass. Mayweather,
So are you
or
saying
whatever the fuck
you
those
think-
are.
I know what you're trying to say, but are you saying you think this fight's going to be a blowout?
I do think
Keep
that
talking about the
it'll
fight.
be competitive
And we'll
in the early rounds, but I think midway, Spence is gonna
What's up,
separate
Tywin?
himself. I think the volume is gonna be too much, and I also think that Crawford's
Yeah,
at
it's
the end of his prime,
filibustering.
if not already out of it.
Anybody
I think
knows debates and shit. This is filibustering. This is what he wanted the whole time, right here.
Spence is in his athletic
What about-
prime.
Wastes 3 or 4 minutes on talking about this fight. Stays away from his lies, all that shit. But don't worry, Uncle MRE jumps on.
What a fight. I mean,
I think
He's
that
33 years old.
I think it's going to be very competitive, and I just think I've seen Crawford get tenacious in the ring, and that's why I'm going by that.
Tenacious.
yeah,
Well,
I have
I'm
too.
also taking the accident into big consideration.
Yeah, keep
Prior to
talking
the
about that.
accident, what's that?
and the detached retina as well. That's another thing. Is
I
that
gotta
the car
fast
accident
forward a
and
little
the detached
because-
retina.
Correct, and I'm taking that into consideration with my pick. You know,
Hopefully
Sugar Ray had
since
a
the-
detached.
Stop
Sugar
talking
Ray
about
fought many
this.
fights with a detached retina. It didn't seem to bother him much.
Well,
Nah, he was.
This is all filibustering.
But
with
you
the
know what
detached
though, Santini, enough and none. Back then,
I
the
don't-
detached retina used to be career ender.
I know.
Not no
Now,
more.
nowadays they have the medical advancements that
Right.
I know.
Well,
I know.
Yeah.
And Sugar Ray Leonard's in a class of his own. Let's be honest here.
Listen, Tony. We're not arguing with you over Spence and Crawford. We'll see what happens tomorrow night. You got Crawford.
No, I said.
Yeah, and
what?
I'm with Tranbo on it. Honestly, I think
Keep the Crawford talk up. Let's keep talking about this boxing match.
Crawford more than Spence. I think the IND
Spence
and
and
the
Crawford.
car accident since the car accident.
Since the
he
car
hasn't been tested
accident.
as much.
Thank
That's
you.
my
Let's keep
biggest
talking
reason.
about
Okay,
this.
and I tell you why I'm going with Spence is because Spence is
Yeah,
the
please.
naturally bigger of the two fighters.
Tell me why you're going with Spence. Tell me why you're going with him, and how long have you watched Spence?
The fight goes the distance, Crawford wins hands down. But I expect to see Spence either KO
Wait
or
a minute.
TKO Crawford.
I'm sorry. Did you say if the fight goes the distance?
Did you say if the fight goes the distance? Because I don't want them mentioning any more of my bullshit. So let's keep filibustering and keep the topic off my bullshit.
Too many of the early rounds.
Well,
And
let me ask you
before-
both something. Don't you
Yeah.
think that Porter and the Romanian, what was the other kid that fought Crawford in his last fight? Don't you think those guys are not as skilled as Spencer's, and they got to
Queen
him
of
a lot?
Mean.
They hit him with a lot of punches.
This came from the channel's link is in the description from the Red Coat Mock. His channel link is in the description.
And I think
Oh yeah,
they're a lot better.
That's right.
Spencer's a lot
Absolutely.
better.
Yeah,
fighter,
more
and he
Spence,
hits harder
more
than
Spence and Crawford talk, please.
Porter's
And
a
the last
football
6
player.
or 7 fights Spencer's had has been much stiffer
Yeah, it's
opposition
from
than
the I
Crawford's
Want to
faced.
Talk podcast. Links in the description.
Zio, since the car accident, please try and think
Oh
about
yeah,
it.
no, you're right.
I got the
Hey,
fact. This is
Since
just
the
fucking,
car accident, we don't
very
really know yet because he
enraging.
hasn't.
Well, being a stiffer competition, I think Ugas is a Cuban boxer, and that Cuban curriculum is he made him look like a statue.
It's just Tranbo.
Zio, agree or
Maybe.
disagree?
Lottery
Shouldn't Canelo
right
be
here.
facing David Benitez right now?
Yes,
Benavidez.
absolutely.
Transbo hit a little
Well,
streak of
Benavidez
luck
is-
right here.
He's a very good fighter, but I don't like him.
No, I'm talking as far as his fighting ability, not what he does outside the ring. Because if you're going to talk about outside the ring,
Look at the
you can tell me you love-
filibustering.
tell me
He's a
you love
great
Mike
fighter.
Look at
Tyson.
the
You can tell me you love Mike Tyson, but
filibustering.
outside the ring, when he was fighting, he wasn't a very nice guy, was he?
Yeah, Picel.
Okay, you asked about Gervonta Davis. I think he fucked it up since he won
Look,
the
still
championship.
5 minutes of filibustering.
Yeah, but where would you put him? You know, for what he's achieved.
He's getting them paydays, but let's call it what it is.
All right, here I
mean,
come. Watch.
I
Come
hate
on,
to
I'm
see
not
him
Let's
making
father-
be
fun of-
honest. In that
I'm not
fight, he
making
got
fun of him. Who wants to go in there and take beatings?
nah. I
Killers
agree.
and savages. There's a reason why 3% of the world's population makes that walk to the ring. It's not for everybody. It's not a fucking walk in the park. But
That's right.
at the same time, let's call it what it is.
Well,
Well, let me ask you a
When
question.
you're a
Zio.
world-class fighter, you're in a different category of a human being. You're not the average.
Absolutely. But let me ask you another question.
More
If you had
filibustering.
to make a decision, hold on, let me ask the man a question.
And here I come in with Vinny Matalone was a good fighter. I pop in with. Let me take that thing off the screen so you guys can see it. See, I pop in with Vinny Matalone was a good fighter. Watch him. You can see he gets a little shaken up.
MRE.
If you had to make him that decision, would you do it?
If I would,
If I had to like keep filibustering and waste 5 more minutes so you guys are not questioning me with anything, I'm doing a great job over here.
if I had
If
to
you
make
were
him,
making decisions for John and you had these things going on, would you make these decisions for him as well?
well, you're talking to me if I'm wearing a promoter hat or if I'm wearing a trainer hat.
What's up, Pain Like Bane? What's going down? He's also got a channel, good channel. Him, my boy Shy Hooker.
I'm
Which one
talking
am I
about
wearing?
I'm talking the manager and the future of the young man.
Oh, well, if I'm talking future young man, I would never let my son get in the ring and fight anyone. With CTE and brain damage and all that stuff going on, I wouldn't allow. So yes, I take the easier route and the more lucrative route. And if anybody says differently,
I says, Boston, they hit you with a domestic. Oh, yeah, because the guy Boston and me were chatting in the chat, and he said, like, I guess him and his brother got into a fight, and he got hit with a domestic. So I didn't even know that. If you get in a fight with a brother or something like that, you could be hit with a domestic. That's pretty crazy.
better than mine.
I think that's unfair. It should just be you and your brother fighting. How is that a domestic? I don't know. Who knows?
Agreed. And that's what we said the first time.
Frankly, I can't stand seeing when fathers get
Filibuster.
so heavily
And that's
involved with their
another
sons
thing.
in boxing, and it rarely
Wait,
ever
wait,
works
wait,
out in
wait.
the long run.
I want to piggyback. Yeah, they shouldn't happen because a father can't be a trainer. That's a good point. But you guys, Angel said I attacked Vinny Panza by saying he may have had brain damage. Now I'm not Dominic.
Tony,
Wait, hold on.
Tyler, I'm just going to add MRE. I'm not sandbagging.
I'm not going on. I'm not
Let
going
him
on.
worry.
No, he's
He's
not
not
gonna-
gonna
he's an all right.
No, not doing it. That guy scares me. He makes too many points. He calls out my lies. All right, here comes the hurricane.
Yeah, come on.
MRE.
Here
Yeah,
comes the Doberman.
he's a respectful dude.
How you doing, Mark?
I did join, and I was respectful because I respect anybody's platform that I go on. I show respect.
Yeah, I didn't come on here to swear, yo.
No, just be respectful, dude. That's all right. Because he's come on as Tony Style. Yeah, he's come on and he's been a gentleman.
I just wanted to ask Tony a question. Tony, would you admit that you did lie to Kane Shades about the Vinny Matalone thing? And we could all put it to bed.
Not.
You did.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Well, you lied about the Tyson thing.
I was in the same gym as Mike Tyson.
Well, no, you said in the Catskills, you and Mike knew each other when you were younger.
He was a few years older than me, yes. And you said I was older. And the picture you put up on your show that was sent to me today, I was 4 days out of surgery.
What does that have to do with the price of tea in China? Well, then why would you take the picture? Okay, like what's it have to do with anything? Deflection. It's like Luke Skywalker. The fucking they just shot the gun at him and he used the lightsaber to deflect the fucking thing.
That's an unfair fucking picture.
All right, but how about this though?
And there's where Santini's like, dude, when someone just joins, let them fucking talk. You had your hour with Tranbo. You talked about the Crawford thing. You let him filibuster for the last 5 minutes. Let the Doberman come in. Let the Doberman come in and do what Dobermans do.
Joe.
Getting in the fucking middle of it.
Oh, we can't all talk over each other, but you also said that you fought, in your own words, I heard it, you said that you fought the guy that beat Tyson, who meant Holyfield. And Kane Shades is not a liar, dude. Like, people watched him for 2 years. Why would he just make that up?
But you're taking his word.
Yes, but you know why? Here's why I'm, all due respect, sir, let me speak. Why I'm taking his word is he's been friends with me for 2 years. He's never lied or made up a story. So why would he stop making up a story and saying that you said you were mad alone? Why would he do that?
Everybody up here. You don't think it would have slipped once out of 14 shows, out of 1,200 text messages?
What do you mean?
Come on, bro.
Like I've got videos. Like I just said, I have videos of you double speaking. No, not the Vinny Matalone stuff. No, you never said that on stream. You told that.
Something else. I've been respectful to you as a lady.
You haven't been respectful. You called me a fucking informant, dickhead. You called me an informant. What else? You said you were going to come beat me up in Rhode Island. Like, I'm actually being nice to you right now.
He said she called my house at 2 a.m. How about we drop the bullshit between me and you and let me have it out with them too? I'm not going to go malicious.
Let me fight with everybody else. Let me have it out with them. I don't know what he's talking about. Fucking retard. All these behind the scene faggotry.
Me and Shades when he's better.
Once again, doesn't answer my fucking question. And then fucking another country heard from pops in.
Hold on. Stay the fuck out of it for a minute, Santini.
All right. Tony.
That's the only thing I gotta agree with Transbo is like that. It's like, Santini, can you just shut up for a minute and let me ask some questions? And you can go back to talking about Crawford and all that. You asked them good questions in the beginning, but you can go back to your filibustering later.
Let us talk about it, MRE.
Phil, MRE's asking you a question. I think you can answer. You proved tonight.
I'm trying to fucking answer him. Every time I try and answer him or Zio, I got him with a fucking no fucking tag.
Stop getting emotional.
Oh, don't play Santini anymore. He's giving you the Santini shuffle.
Yeah, I'll mute Santini.
No. I have a legitimate question. Tony said he used to train in the same gym as Mike Tyson. What town was that gym in, Tony?
Oh, dude.
New York.
There you go.
You know,
I'm getting, like, on this stream, I'm getting really frustrated right now. It's, like, really frustrating when you're trying to join and ask people questions, and you got fucking slip and fall Santini over here, like, who had an hour and a half with this guy. Let me fucking talk to him.
Listen,
Catskill, New York. Since you didn't know, it's Catskill, New York.
I didn't know. You know,
I got respect for Tony's style. Listen, gentlemen.
Fuck fucking said it.
All right, Tony.
I'm getting all emotional. I just fucking said it. Emotional. I'm getting very emotional.
Tyler, chill. I got respect for Tony Tyler coming on tonight, right? He's come on. There's fucking 6 of us, right? He's come on. He's going to answer questions. Santini, you've got to stop fucking, filling in these fucking voids. Let MRE speak to him. Well, let MRE's got something to ask you. Come on, Zio, let him ask.
Silo, you got to understand.
Zio, let MRE speak.
Okay, good.
No, let Zio. He was saying something.
What I was saying is, Silo, you're a nice guy. We never said you weren't a nice guy. What we're saying is, why would King Shades? What's the motivation behind him lying, though?
Listen,
I mean, let's be for real. Let's talk like gentlemen. Where's his motivation?
I would love for you, MRE, to see the telephone before you fucking keep going at me.
I want to show you telephones. I want to show you people talking shit about you behind your back, which has nothing to do with this right here. Okay?
That's all.
I'm not going after. It's just that you got to understand.
You fucking went after me. You even fucking threw my wife.
Yeah, I know. Right. Let's just talk civilly. We don't have to yell at.
My wife in there.
Yeah, let's declare peace, man.
You're my wife right now. Like, what did I say about your wife, pal? And you hang with the Ripper who puts dead people's family members up and does all that shit. Shut the fuck up. These people, it's frustrating when you join to speak and you can't speak. It's frustrating.
It's Mark's show. I respectfully come on here and be respectful to Mark and stuff. But
I'm not
carry on. You two.
Jesus.
Santini. Right. MRE, Silo. Carry on. Sorry.
Go ahead, MRE.
Is that other guy going to speak or whatever?
Yeah, I'm just pissed off right now. It's like, why did I even join this thing?
I don't know.
No,
but all right, here's another thing. Why did you threaten the women, though? You also threatened me when you said you didn't do it. You said you were going to come up to Rhode Island and give us a beating.
You said, hold on, I'll answer it. I'm not saying I didn't say I'd punch you in your face. You said I was a punk jerk off fuck. Did you not?
Yes, I believe you are.
Okay, so if somebody called you a punk jerk off fuck, what would you say?
What do you mean?
Come on, man.
I would bant back and forth on the internet and prove their lies, not make physical threats and pull all this K-fab. I'm going to come fight this one and that one, especially when you don't follow through with it. It's like Jimmy Calandra, Emmy the Helmet. He's going to beat everybody up, break necks and all that shit, and he doesn't do a fucking damn thing.
Oh, I wouldn't say I would go punch them when I wouldn't do it.
And he lied about saying that I said I would go punch Johnny in the face, the Johnny Combat dude, all that other shit.
And I wouldn't threaten women neither.
First of all, I didn't threaten a woman. I just said
you did.
A woman who had a lot to do with what went on in those texts.
That's not what you said. You said you were going to take care of her, and she wasn't going to do that no more. You were going to take care of her.
That was clarified what I meant.
No, I have the video. I just played it an hour ago, man.
But you
see, that's what you don't get on your. All due respect.
You didn't play the whole video.
It doesn't matter. It's what you said.
It does matter. It does.
No, it doesn't.
MRE, your name was thrown in conversations. I didn't even know you at the time. Okay.
You knew me, motherfucker. Don't lie. Once again, just talking about shit that he off fucking YouTube shit with all this like little friendships behind the scenes, texting each other, talking shit about people. Like it's all faggotry.
Felt like a fucking ping pong ball, and I've proven it off camera. All right, I got nothing against you, but I don't like what you did to your friend because you hurt your friend.
What friend? What friend did I do something to?
Angel Gotti was your friend.
All right, what did I do to Angel?
I don't know. Why'd you come on there and make that quirk about the fight that day? You could have said it in
private. I can't have an opinion.
Number one, I didn't go on there and make a quirk about nothing. I streamed the fight and gave my opinion. That's all I did. Go listen to it.
But MRE, you could have said it in private.
Interrupt here. He was
Why
being
are
on
you guys not letting us talk? We're trying to have a normal
well,
conversation.
I'm asking you what I did to Angel. You said that I didn't have your opinion on the fight, so I attacked her because I didn't have your opinion on the fight.
But that wasn't what we were discussing that night, and you came on and completely went.
I don't even know what he's talking about right there. I came on, and I don't know what he's talking about.
No, all I did was, no, dude. What I did was I played the fight and had a totally different opinion than you, and that's attacking. So, do you think how did I attack her?
Let me ask you a question. I've tried to answer everyone you've answered. What was my opinion on the fight that you heard?
You said totally opposite of mine. You said that God, he was going to knock him out if he came back in, all this stuff. I kind of forget mostly, but you were just like.
Well, I'll say what I said. I said when he hit him with the one left hook, his face did turn. And I said all he did was deserve the opportunity to finish the fight as long as it went that far.
He also said he hit him with a rabbit shot behind the head, which that wasn't. He was ducking.
You don't think that Mayweather hit him with a rabbit shot?
Well, no, because he was ducking down. Like, you're always going to protect yourself as a fighter. You guys know more about boxing.
I'm no boxing expert. I didn't think it was a rabbit shot. The guy threw a punch and the other guy ducked, but maybe I could be wrong. Who knows? I'm not a boxing expert.
I do.
MRE, there were several rabbit shots.
Well, all right. Well, let's get that off. So you don't think I attacked her by just having a different opinion on the fight. So what did I do to attack her?
I think you were upset about something else and you came on to hurt her feelings about the fight.
No, not at all.
Opinion.
Well, you can have that opinion, but it's not a fight. Well, then what's the other thing I'm upset about?
With me? Well, with
no, with her. You said I was upset with her over something else.
You were upset that she went on FBS's show with Angel.
Yes, I was.
Yeah, of course I was. Who wouldn't? But I didn't do the boxing fight for some sort of revenge or like to get you. No, everybody. I was in that chat, Angel's chat with the boxing fight. I seen everybody talking about it, so I said, fuck it. She's ending the stream. Why not stream it? You know, and why wouldn't I? Like, wouldn't you be mad too if you fought with these people sticking up for the lady for a whole year? With these people, right? Sticking up for these animals who said the most disgusting, hateful things and that are still doing it, gun poke, crank calling my family, the whole nine. Of course I would be mad that you go on these people's channels. Of course it's just normal. Who wouldn't be mad? Like, ask any content creator with skin in the game. Of course they would be mad. I was mad and she went with the Ripper too. Who wouldn't be? Like, come on. Not only that, she said 1,000,000 times, I would never deal with people who insult my children, anything like that, and did it. So, yeah, I was mad. Hey, like I said, all right, you fight with Piggy for a year for her, and then when happens to you, you tell me how you feel about that. When you see her on the channel with these guys who did all this disgusting shit. Tell me how you feel.
Upset with that, but that's not why I did the fight. Everybody was in the stream talking about the fight. So I said, hey,
can I ask you a question?
Well, just let me finish for 1 second.
Go ahead.
I said, I came in, they were all talking about the fight. I disagreed with you totally. I said, well, let me play it and stuff and give my opinion on it.
No, I'm not talking about you streaming it. I'm not talking about you streaming it. You had every right in the world.
Well, then what's the problem? If I had every right to stream it, what's the fucking problem? Like, literally, what's the fucking problem? Unbelievable. If I was going to get mad at butthurt over anything, wouldn't it be kitten, little faggot Chris Casperosa put me on their family's website, johnalightfacts.com 6 months ago, put me on there. Did I get mad and take it out on them, even though they had a few different stories? They own it, they don't own it, blah, blah, blah. Kitten owns it now. They got me on their website calling me a domestic terrorist. And there's nothing to back that up. That's all fucking bullshit.
To stream it and say whatever you want.
Well, then how did I attack her?
When you came on.
Hold on a minute. I'm going to click on Clean Shades. He's going to tell me how I attacked her. I didn't attack nobody. We never mentioned nothing about Vinny Matalone on air because he had told us not to say anything because he was in anger management classes 100%. Yeah. And I believe Kane Shades. I believe him. Everybody else does too, even the ones who act like they don't. In case, like I said, you are retarded.
On the show that night, go back and listen to it because you know what? I think you two guys were very good friends, and I don't want to get in between friends. I don't like to do that. Okay, but You came on that night very snappy. You just got off
What night is he talking about? I was snappy? What the fuck is this shit? I don't even know what he means.
work, you said, if I remember right. And you
What
said he was
night?
getting the night that you came on Angel's show.
And
you-
but I don't. What night? I don't even remember. I was snappy. I don't get it.
Yeah, you were. You came on snappy and you pretty much.
Can you give me an
downgraded the kid.
example?
See, can't see this is what you do when someone tries to accuse you of something in a debate. You did this, blah, blah. Give me an example. Ask for an example and watch. He's got no example.
Can you give me an example of something
Yeah,
snappy or something like that?
You kind of said he was getting beat up from pillar to pillar.
He was getting beat up. He was getting.
MRE as friend.
You just agreed with me. No. As a friend, he's a public boxer, public figure. As a friend, I have the right to say my opinion. That's just a fact. You even just
real
admitted.
Friend will say their opinion and not just go along with whatever makes somebody happy. I'm sorry, that's what I seen in the fight, and even the kid Gotti admitted it in that clip. He said he was hurt in the beginning of the rounds or something like that. The guy came out hard and hit. I don't know, but that's not a fucking attack. Like, I can't have my own opinion.
He was beating the kid up, and that's not taking nothing away from the kid. The kid's a warrior. But Mayweather gave him a beating. Just a fact.
Let me ask you a question.
Do you agree with that or disagree?
I said he was losing the fight.
Oh, wow. Amazing.
And you didn't say that night.
Well,
You better go back and watch what I
necessarily
said.
have to.
All right, then let me ask you this. Hold on. Let me ask you this then.
Every time he deserved a chance to finish the fight.
Yes,
I said that from the beginning, and I'm not a boxing expert like Zio and them more know about it than I do, but I thought they should have let them finish the fight too. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know much about boxing, but it's just fucking guy doesn't know what he's talking about.
I agree. I think they should have finished the fight also. I said that.
But that's all I've said. And if it's
That's not all you said.
All right, well, let's leave that behind. Let's go on to this thing. You say that you're all about defending the women and stuff, right? Why would you go hang with a sexual predator who threatens women, said he'd beat them with pool sticks, tortured Angel and them, they put her daughter's license plate out, all that shit, took Josie's social security number. This guy's putting dead family members up. Like, you lost a son. I lost a sister. It's not a fun thing. That guy's a scumbag.
Okay, but time out a second. I didn't know about the Josie thing that day.
How didn't you know about that?
Because we never discussed it. Did you ever discuss it with me? Name one person.
Well, not with you, but here's my point.
Everybody knows what happened with Josie and the Ripper. Everybody. Before in the streams, guy, Mark, I've been watching things a lot more clearly than you guys have.
Tony, is that if you've been watching this for a while, you got to know who Josie is. If you say you don't, I'm sorry, I just don't believe that, because that show that you were watching.
I met Josie on NB's chat once.
All right. Well, then you knew who she was, because that show, what Harambe was talking about her also. That's just my point with it all. And like a lot of
conversation.
Keep cutting me off, jerk off. Keep talking over me.
Did I jump in that conversation?
Excuse me?
Did I say anything bad about Josie?
No.
Oh, never.
No, but you did say you were going to go fight NB or something. That's a little weird.
Saying you're going to go fight any woman off here or hurt them or whatever the fuck he was saying. And you're not going to do that no more. And those two guys can't protect them. All that dumb shit. It's fucking retarded. It sure is. It's buff. Pappy Snappy. The ref had the right to stop the fight. Yeah, see, I don't know much about Bach. I'll be right on that, and I'm wrong. But I would have liked to see it go more. But I believe it would have been more of the same. He called her a pig and said he would go fight her, and those guys can't protect all this dumb shit. And there's no reason to talk about any woman like that. No matter if you don't like the woman or not. I'm out with this buffering shit. Give it a sec. Harambe.
With it all,
Did
and
I jump
like a
in
lot
that
of things.
conversation? Did I jump in that conversation?
Excuse me.
Did I say anything bad about Josie?
No.
Oh, never.
No, but you did say you were gonna go fight NB or something. That's a little weird.
I did not say I was going to fight NB.
You know what I think happened, dude? Like I
No,
said,
you did say we can't protect NB, and I mean, I think that's a threat.
of course it's a threat.
It had nothing to do with either one of you.
Well, not
a
us,
threat,
but
though.
I'm saying.
No, it has nothing to do with none of us, but it's still you as you come out as the white knight, protector of women, just like Chicago Muscle. I'm gonna protect all the women on the 7 seas. Jar Sharkies. And then a week later, you're threatening women, doxing them, the whole nine. Like, come on. Same shit, man.
But it had nothing to do with you. We were on a show one day, and she threw something out at somebody in the chat when there was 4 men up there, and who's going to fuck with me? First of all, you know, it got too serious at that point. You're not supposed
But don't
to
you think you're wrong, sir?
Good night, Ma Brad Hunter. I can't click on the comments or we'll keep buffering.
Do you think you're wrong by making a threat to a woman like that?
I didn't make a threat with it. What I said is, if you continue,
that's a threat, dude.
Good night, Queen.
Listen,
continue
everybody
what?
has their own opinion. If everybody has their own opinion of what she's doing, my opinion is she's behind.
Well, you can have an opinion, but to make a threat is still wrong. If you believe that she's trolling you behind the scenes, you can have that opinion. But to make a threat towards a woman is still wrong. There's women on here I don't like, and I but I roasted Morgan and I roasted Trisha really bad. I never once made sexual threats towards them, any physical harm. I just used their words against them and called them out for the dumb shit they say. You know, I got no problem with banting with a woman. You want to come on here and lie and do dumb shit, I'll fucking roast you up. But I'm not going to make sexual threats like your buddy Sailor does, saying that Brittany deserves to be gang banged by 5 Marines. I'm not going to say women deserve to be harmed. I'm going to go take care of them. That's just weird shit, dude.
Behind a lot of shit. And according to the phone message that was left at my house.
Well, there's people that have been getting crank called also that say it's you, but we can't prove it up here. But
let's just say devil's advocate, she is behind all that. Is that really justifiable?
Exactly. So, let's play devil's advocate. Let's say she's behind all these trolls, trolling you, whatever. Like, it's YouTube, motherfucker. You're going to go threaten to beat up a woman, and you did insinuate you were going to do physical harm to her. That's just a fact, man.
You know, implying that you may do some physical. Is that justifiable, though, honestly?
I never said I would do anything.
I'm
physical.
saying what you implied.
Yes, he implied it. He didn't say it, but he implied it. Even Angel's like, that sounds like a threat. Of course it was a threat.
I did not imply physical.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
Dude.
That's your opinion.
No, that's a fact, not an opinion.
I'm telling you.
No, that's a fact. No, that's not an opinion, sir. That's a fact.
Okay.
No, it is.
Whatever.
You said nobody can protect her, not from me. I played the video.
The information I have, it was given to me, and that I have of my own. I don't want to use it. I didn't even want to get into these fights.
Gay ops, once again, gay ops. I'm going to show this, I'm going to show that, all this stuff, behind the scenes, fuckery, all that shit.
What is this whole information stuff? Well, here's my opinion. I don't mean to cut you off, but my opinion is people were trolling you. Just comment. Listen, when you come on YouTube and you brag about whatever you got and stuff like that, right? People are going to bust your balls, dude. That's going to happen. Doesn't mean it's a big conspiracy.
You said
and
came
shades. Let me finish, please. I'll let you finish.
Go ahead.
All right. And you
Can I just be the mediator for 1 second? Can I just give my opinion here? And I'm on neither side, right? So let me just say.
Thanks for cutting me off again, Mark.
What I think is going
Thanks for cutting me off, though, Mark.
Sorry, dude. Go on. What were you saying?
No, just go ahead. I forgot. Go ahead.
Right. What I was going to say was, I think Tony Steiner, right? Like, I've invited you on like a gentleman. You've behaved like one. Like, you enough respect. But I think the problem people have here with you is, A, is your association with Tony Soto. He's a bad guy, right? You can find that out yourself, right? Two, I think I did hear you say something about MB. Personally, I don't care about MB. That's between you guys, so you can sort out another time. And three, you know, like you're very comfortable, like with Angel, and you'll tell her things that she wants to hear instead of
yes.
how do I put this? How, you know, like for example, the Gotti fight and the Mayweather fight. I think you should have just told her, like MRE, you know, look, he lost. The kid got beat up.
Yeah.
And I think you were the only one, dude. I think you were the only one
to do. Hold on, Mark, but I can answer it. Go right to Zio and Maddie's channel and see what I said. Enjoy the moment. Go the distance.
Yeah, Zio's growling again.
And that's it. And Zio, me and you were in that conversation.
Well, that's the thing, though. Silo has just said one thing, right? When you were on there and you gave a very objective opinion, but when you were on Angels, you were a little bit biased. Is what he's trying to get at.
Yep.
And you kind of were. You
as
did.
As a friend, I will always have their back.
That's not having a friend's back. That's not having a friend's back. That's just fucking ass kissing. That's not having a friend's back. If you really believe that he wasn't winning or didn't win the fight, say the truth. That's what a real friend does. Say the truth, not say whatever makes you happy.
You're telling her what she wants to hear.
Yep, Chunky's right. Telling her what she wants to hear.
Well, I mean, Silo, if going outside and saying the sky's orange just to appease somebody and it's really blue, how much of a friend are you really?
Exactly, Zio. Well said, Zio.
Exactly. I don't believe that fight had any reason to be stopped, and I will never.
It has nothing to do with the stop thing. I agree with you. It shouldn't have been stopped, 100%.
But that's what we're trying to say.
No, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Mayweather punching him, and Gotti even admitting like he hurt him with a few of them punches in the first round. That's all I said. I didn't say nothing bad, but you did sort of threaten a woman. Which is not cool. You threatened to come up and beat me and my friends up here, all dumb stuff. And you did lie about. Listen, I believe my friend Kane Shades because he's been on here for 2 years, never bullshitted nobody. Why would he make that up?
You go believe Kane Shades is all I got to tell you. But if you ever want to see a phone with two-sided text,
you want to see a phone? You want to give me your phone number? It's the online body line. Give me your phone numbers.
Maybe you'll change your
mind. I don't want to see phones.
No, you just want to take a word, but
of my friend.
Yeah, I'm going to take Kane Shane's words. And yeah, I guess the next night he showed a bunch of screenshots of Joe talking shit about me and Kane Shades or something. What's that have to do with you saying you were Vinnie Matt alone? That's not going to change my opinion at all. Like, shame on them people if they talk shit behind people's backs. Smile to your face, talk shit behind your back. What's that have to do with this, though? You still lied. They're not lying about the Vinnie Matt alone shit.
Friend who I've been with
disappeared.
Guy who's been on, he just had a heart attack, who's been on here for 2 years.
And I've also texted him. I've also texted him since then.
All right, but my point is he's been on here for 2 years. He's never lied to nobody, right? Him and Joe has never lied to nobody on here, right? And they said you told them that you were Matt Alone. They even bought a poster, the whole nine. And you described Matt Alone's career. You said that you fought a guy who fought Mike Tyson, right? And
and Matt Alone fought Holyfield. So he was putting that all in there. For some reason, I don't know why, he wanted them to believe that. And he didn't say it on stream, but he did tell them that behind their back. And I believe both of them on that.
That's Holyfield, the guy who beat Tyson twice. That came out of your mouth, dude. I'm not trying to like fuck with you and torture you or nothing, dude.
You're not, because you're not. It was Henry Tillman. So maybe you just don't know anything about boxing. But I got news for you, and I'll put it.
No, I don't know much about growing up. I did as a young kid, but no, I don't know as much as Lilo or Zio or Santini. No, I don't.
It up tomorrow night because as long as you want to keep fucking attacking me, Joey knows everything, and it's a two-way conversation. Okay, and I'm also the one. Hold on a second. I'm also the one who protected Kane Shades from fucking getting thrown out of that show a dozen times with proof and receipts.
What show?
I just don't want to embarrass people. That stupid ass.
But he did. The next night he went live and showed a bunch of screenshots.
Sports show.
I would say drop all the screenshots. Let's see what the kind of two-faced people we got around. Show them all.
Well,
I thought that would change
if you're
the
going to call them stupid, why wouldn't you embarrass them? It makes no sense. I don't know, man. All I know is I just do not believe your stories. I just don't believe them, dude. They're too outlandish, too
you don't
wild.
Think you're overdoing it? You don't think you're overdoing it?
No, I'm not making threats. I'm not doxing you.
No, I didn't. All right, maybe I was a little hard on the guy's looks and stuff, but I have every right to be. You call me a fucking informant, and you say you're gonna come up and fight me and beat me up and all this dumb shit, which you denied saying, but which you did say. Of course, I'm gonna be a little harsher on you, dude. But it's nothing personal. I don't know you personally. You're not an informant or a sex offender, so I don't have no hatred towards you. I just believe my friend over you, and all the lies that I played on my screen, I don't believe it. I believe you're lying. That's all.
I'm not making fun of your family. I'm like your friend, the Ripper down in Florida, second-degree sexual assault, who puts up dead family members, threatens women, takes women's social security numbers. If you care so much about people fucking with women and you're an old school guy, like you said, from these neighborhoods that where I come from, I really come from these neighborhoods. I'm really related to these people. We don't like that shit, man. Like you don't threaten women. You don't hang out with sex offenders who torture women.
Who says I hang out with anybody? Who says I
hang out with anybody? We got the stream with you hugging the Ripper. You hugging him, walking through the mall, skipping, holding hands like Pippi Longstocking. It's like you thought you met fucking the Pope.
Hang out with him.
You were hugging him, calling him your brother. You loved him. The guy's a bad dude, man. He's taking social.
He's a bad dude. 5 more minutes, I'm cutting.
And like I said, I don't care where you come from. You can come from anywhere. Nobody likes sex offenders. Nobody likes men who sexually abuse women. Nobody does. I'm sorry. I don't care what neighborhood you're from, what part of the fucking country you're from. Most people are going to run away from someone like that, deny them the whole nine. They're not going to be friends with a sexual abuser. And the guy is a sexual predator. When you have charges like that, it's a fact. It's not an opinion. You're a sexual predator.
In this life, but let me just say this, right? I think Tony Silo's come on here tonight. He's been a gentleman.
I've met the man once.
Yeah. So now he's kind of throwing Harambe under the bus a little. I only met him once, not his friend. We don't talk on the phone every day and try to get people's numbers and scare them out of chats. And this isn't all K-Fab for money. This is not a big con.
Once.
Yeah, he's a bad dude, Tony. Trust me, and I've got no skin in this game. You know what I mean?
Well, then let us talk for a minute.
It's just like a bunch of chimpanzees fucking talking over each other.
By 6 people at the same time.
Who's the wolf? Who's the wolf? I like him, but I don't know who he is. Is he on your side? I don't know. The wolf?
What?
Who are you?
Oh, yeah, this is some dickhead. I don't know. He sounded a UK accent, jumped on and said he's my friend. I know this fucking goof.
My old friend of MRE.
Right. I'm gonna.
You don't have a Providence accent, jerk off.
Let's do MRE.
No, I don't know him.
Lawyer. Lawyer.
No, I don't know you. I don't know any
Get your big goofy head off my screen, jerk off.
English guys.
I don't know the guy either.
Yeah,
He's
I don't
gone
know. Never met anybody from the UK that live around here.
Right, look, I'm glad that you lot have had a little discussion because before I came on here, before this live started, I know Zio had a lot of animosity towards Tony Silo. I know you, MRE, had a lot of animosity towards Tony Silo. I hope there's something being resolved here tonight because I think Tony Silo's come on. He's answered a lot of questions. He's going to do his own live tomorrow night. Am I right there, Tony Silo? Are you doing your own live?
Yes, I am.
Right.
You know what I would respect, Tony? You know what I would listen, honestly, if you did come out and just tell the truth and about the Matt Alone stuff, I would actually never do a video of you again. I have much respect for you.
Let me ask
and just be like, no problem, like it's YouTube. Let me finish, please, sir. And I will answer anything you want. But I would respect somebody who be like, hey, listen, I came on YouTube. I embellished a little. I said this. You know, who cares? It's YouTube. You know, I could respect that.
but I never said that name. Have you seen any proof? Yes or no?
No, I have
No,
not
I think
seen.
what people are saying, Tony, is that like even I don't know cane shades that well, but I don't know this Joe B8. So if he told me, I would say what. But if cane shades said it, I would. He's never lied. You know what I mean? I've never seen cane shades lie, but I'm not judging you one way or
I
the other.
haven't called
It's
him a
MRE,
liar.
it's zero.
Hold on a second. I haven't called him a liar, and he's been caught in 2 lies.
All right, here's a great point right here. Silo saying, I haven't called Kane Shades a liar. Why wouldn't you call him a liar if Kane is supposedly lying? If Kane's supposedly lying about the Vinnie Matalone thing, why wouldn't you call him a liar? Right? Like, what the fuck? Shit. But he's not lying. Like I said, we've all watched the guy for 2 years. It's not in his character to come out and make that up.
Lies in the last 3 months, and I still won't say it.
Well, wait, why wouldn't you
won't
call him a
say it.
liar if he's lying? Hold on a second, sir. If he's lying on you and saying that you said you were someone else and faking the
Nah, it had
funk,
nothing to
why
do with
wouldn't you
me.
call him a liar?
I called him a liar about that.
So he's a liar. This is just unbelievable.
All right, so you just said he's not a liar, though. I don't know. Like I said, like I've known Kane for 2 years
I said
on
he's
here.
been caught in 2 lies. Blatant
Oh, you've
lies.
been caught in a lot of lies.
All right, so he's saying that he's got caught in 2 lies. So if you got caught in 1 lie, you're a fucking liar.
With you said there was
according
1,000
to you.
people in a courtroom. Where in New York?
This is where we if this would have went more, but Mark was on for like 4 hours, so I get why he had to end the stream. And Mark's link is in the description too.
Is there 1,000 people in a courtroom?
MRE,
I'm
this is the
unmuting
last
Santini.
question I'm going to answer. No, it's a fair question. When you get arrested and you go in, how many prisoners are there? You've been arrested. I know.
Well, first of all, you said it was a trial and there was 1,000 people. Maybe it was an arraignment, but there's not 1,000 people in a fucking courtroom in New York. Maybe someone could prove me wrong on that. I don't know. I've never been in a courtroom in New York.
That for a fact.
Yeah.
How many
I've
other
been
people are
arrested.
waiting to go in, and how many people are in the benches?
I'm here.
Have you
Not
ever been in a New York courtroom?
not even 100. No, I've never been in a New York courtroom, but in
Zio,
Providence,
have
not
you?
even 100
Hold
people.
Hold on a minute. Maybe Zio, have you ever been in to go in front of the judge to get arraigned?
Yeah. What
How many
are we
people are in
talking
them?
about here?
How many people are in them courtrooms?
And if it was your arraignment, how does the judge of being arraigned is like, hey, you're a boxer? Hey, let's send him up to fight up in the Catskills, and then let's send him to San Diego to train. Makes no sense. No sense. Hold on a minute. Let me click on that. Thank you very kindly, Mick. Mark Forever Young. Angel Seeks the Truth. Team Rapo. Thanks, Mick.
What do you mean, like people that have been arrested? I never been with several
Let's say
hundred.
you got 30 people going up, and you got lawyers and family members and everything. How many people are in a New York courtroom when you get arrested?
100,
Not
150?
1,000. Not
100,
1,000.
150?
Nah, it's packed in New York, guys. You have no idea.
It's packed out there. It's packed in New York. Maybe Santini's right. Maybe 100, 150, maybe. I don't know. Not 1,000. No way 1,000, man.
There's not 1,000. Not 1,000. And the whole
There's
thing,
a
like
lot.
with the.
There's a lot. Maybe
All right,
it
there
wasn't
might be a
1,000
lot. All right,
exactly, but a lot.
All right,
All
well,
right, so he's taking back the 1,000, maybe a lot. I don't know. Like I said, like what the fuck?
like I said, you said 1,000, and it's not 1,000. Maybe there's 100. Okay, well, I'll give you that. Maybe there's 100.
A lot more than 100.
All right, and you said another thing is you said the judge was a real bad guy, but he let you, instead of sending you to Rikers Island, he sent you to.
So he don't want to answer this at all. Listen to this.
Tomorrow night, I will give it on my show tomorrow.
Well, why not right here?
But he didn't give it on his show. He just showed a bunch of text messages of people talking behind people's backs.
Let's talk about it.
That does
I have
sound
my
a little
own
fishy.
show.
Well, wait,
He
we're
said
on
he
Mark's
used
show. Sorry.
They said he was sent to the Navy.
I'm on here to talk
No.
about a fight now.
You said that the judge sent you to a training camp with Tyson.
And I will stick to my guns and a what?
Speaking of fights,
So, see, he's breaking down right now. After this is over, I'll talk to the chat for a little bit.
I have one question for Tony. So, Tony,
Because if I missed anybody's comments, I'll put them up. I can't click on the comments right now. It's hard. I'm lucky it didn't buffer when I just did that.
Tony, when you fight FPS, am I still going to be able to work your corner?
There's gonna be no fight.
Hey, I want to be there, and I hope you win. By the
If
way,
any
I'm
of
on
you
Silo.
believe that-
I'm in Silo's corner, man.
If any of you believe that, my name is Stannis Baratheon, and I'm going to be king of Westeros one day.
That's crazy.
All
Well,
right, on
let's
that note,
talk
guys,
about.
tomorrow
Look,
is another
yeah.
day. I will come to
Fellas-
both of your chat. I will come to
Yeah.
both of your chats. All right?
Tony.
If you unblock
Milo, I think you did a great job defending yourself tonight.
Yeah, you did, and you've been a gentleman.
No, Chunky's being sarcastic. He did a terrible job. I'll give him one thing. He did have the balls to jump up here. I will give him that. He had the balls to jump up here. I will give him that. But he's still fucking lying.
But if you unblock
Thank you
me,
so much for coming on.
MRE,
Fellas.
if you unblock me, I'll come to your next chat if you treat me fairly.
Tony, am I getting rent?
Well, I would let you. Next time I hold an open stream, maybe tomorrow or the next day, I'm going to have Agnostic come on. He wanted to come on, say a few things. Hold on, Mick. I'll put them up after I'm done. And I would let you on, and I would be fair with you, just like we spoke on here.
Have been. I think I've been treating you fairly.
Nah, man, you're going.
Listen,
strictly
here's
by
the thing,
something
dude.
and other
Everybody
people
knows
have
on
seen through.
YouTube.
Well, he's trying to say, because I made fun of his looks and all that shit. Well, don't fucking call me an informant, motherfucker, because all these lying stool pigeon lovers and half a fags have been trying to do that for about a year, and it don't work. It didn't work. You just sound like morons saying it.
Listen,
I'll
I
say
think
you're going to come attack me and beat me up here. Get the fuck out of here.
I've been treating you fair. Everybody knows on YouTube when you say things that are so outlandish like that, and I got the videos and I play them. There's no denying that stuff.
Okay, but you also
I don't think this
edited a
is
lot
going to
of
be
stuff.
resolved tonight. And
It's not
maybe
gonna be
you
resolved,
two
yeah.
should do a live. Like, I think MRE
Yeah, I think
versus
so. All
Tony
three of us
Tyler
on
would be
panel.
watchable.
Yeah, he's welcome
look,
on my
I'm-
show. We'll play the
Yeah,
video.
like
How about
him.
this, Tony? You come on the show. I'll play the videos that of your own words, and you stop them and you correct or whatever.
How about we go on the show together? You have somebody, I have somebody, and we
You got somebody. We don't need nobody. It just needs to be me and you, dude. I don't need a fucking second or a third. I don't need nobody to stand by me in a debate.
a lot.
I don't need nobody. I don't. I just need myself.
How about we play a lot of videos?
Well, what's a lot? A lot of what videos?
Don't
No,
worry.
Videos that are pertaining to
All
this
the
topic.
videos.
Remember,
I'm not
but
saying
remember the
nothing from
whole
my
topic.
ex-convict.
The whole topic is you lying. That's the whole topic of you lying and
No, the
being all
whole thing is
braggadocious.
You believing something that. is
Yes, I'm
completely
believing my
untrue.
friend, Tony. I'm going to believe my friend that of 2 years who's never lied. Him and Joe has never lied to people or come out. They didn't
And
even want to F
Joe's
with you
been-
at first.
Let me ask you a question. Joe's been your friend for 2 years?
No, Kane has.
All right, but you just said Joe's been your friend for 2 years.
Now, about a year.
Joe hasn't even liked you up until I left that sports show. And I don't
Ah,
even
maybe.
know what that was it.
Once again, deflecting. Okay, if Joe don't like me, well, that's on him for being a two-face. Like, what's it have to do with the price of tea in China and your lies? I still believe Joe and Kane Shades. Like, I still believe them that you said you were mad alone.
Maybe so
I
then.
got that in black and white.
All right, maybe so then.
Take care,
And then
David.
shame on me and shame on him. Maybe so then. But the fact is, Kane's been my friend for 2 years,
Matter
and
of
he's never
fact,
made
I
up a
did
lie.
go. Wait, hold on. Somebody sent me a clip of your show tonight. I was out to dinner. I looked at it, and you said I kissed your ass in your show. No, I enjoyed being in your show at times. I'm not going to
Yeah, and yes, and you even donated, and I appreciated that.
All right, maybe I went overboard and I should have said he kissed my ass. He was being ultra nice and stuff like that. So maybe poor choice of words on my part. I can admit when I'm wrong.
Absolutely.
I did.
But I didn't kiss
By
your
the way,
ass
if anyone
you
would like
said.
to
I thought I
donate-
was there as a friend.
My PayPal is pinned.
Who?
I said if anyone would like to donate, my PayPal is pinned. I'm going to have to cut the line, dude. It's half things over here,
After one,
so I've got to go.
What a shit show.
Listen, gentlemen,
Let's
right?
do it all on.
Tony
Let's do it
Silo,
on.
I want to thank you for showing up. Zio, much love to you.
Yeah, of course he did, B1. Of course he did.
Chunky and Santini, you're my main dude, and thank you for showing up, MRE. I hope you all can resolve it, and we'll get a, you know, we'll
God
sort
bless
something
you,
out.
Mark and Zio
All
and
right,
everybody
see you
else.
later, fellas. Thank you all
God
for
bless
joining.
MRE.
I still think the guy's full of shit. That's
Chunky,
all.
I still get a rinse tomorrow.
Yeah, I still think he's full of shit. I'll always think he's full of shit. I don't care what screenshots you show about people talking behind my back or whatever. Still, the fact is you lied. Bottom line. I thought his prayer was coming out with a fight, Pig. There's going to be no fight. If people believe there's going to be a fucking fight, it's fucking ridiculous, okay? Ridiculous. Like, anybody to believe that is fucking ridiculous. Anything to take the focus off his lies, yes. But still, when you see someone backdooring you like that, you don't want nothing to do with them people. Q and B agreed. He didn't answer one straight question, dude. Not one question. The guy was all over the place. Totally all over the place. He deflects like a Jedi Knight. Yeah, maybe he was trained by Yoda. Just ridiculous. Yeah, it was all for his. Yeah, KFAB. Like the guy's a millionaire, but he's got his cash apps up and everything. We can all see what it was. What it was for. You can all see. Leave his home very much at all. Yeah, it's just shuck and jive and the internal Anglo, shucking and jiving. But the 1,000 courtroom thing didn't make sense. Like, and I get people can exaggerate a little. You know, hey, there's 1,000 people there. Maybe he meant a few hundred. Some of the things you can give them. Some of the things you can give him. I think he was being sarcastic. If he wasn't, well, that's because they made Chunky take his pants off already. Chunky already pulled those dungarees down to his ankle. They made him cuck totally because they were going to dox him. So obviously he cucked. He's a very biased guy anyways. Good job. He can never defeat the dark side of the Force. He can never defeat the dark side of the Force. What about the fight with the YouTube stuff? Yeah, that's another thing I don't get, and I don't understand that. I don't know much about YouTube sponsoring, but my point is, why would they sponsor a guy that nobody knows? You know what I mean? And how can he fight? How can he fight if he's got pins in his neck and all these surgeries? They're not going to okay that. These douchebags would have acted like they were connected. Oh, you bet your ass. You bet your ass, dude. You bet your ass they would have. And it's very easy to do. All you're going to do is just know a few names. You could come on here and bullshit anybody. He's edgy with the max. He knocked out Yoda. No, it's just like, man, why would YouTube okay a fight with people? He's the the Terminator. It's like, why would they? Like, no doctor's gonna okay somebody to fight with all them pins and screws in their necks. And didn't he say he had fights coming up? It's just so much bullshit and lies, man. I won't go hard on the guy like I did in the last video and make fun of his appearance and shit, because he's learned his lesson and he stopped making threats and slandering people with informant lies. It's just fucking ridiculous. But I'm going to shut this down now. I just wanted to play that. The Red Coats links in the description down at the bottom. Also, the We Push Back website. Make sure you hit it. And always hashtag We Push Back, Info Squad, Justice for Alan Kaiser. No judge is going to sentence someone. No judge is going to sentence someone to a military boxing team. See, I don't know much about that, Johnny. I don't know, so I really can't speak on that. But I believe you, because the story made no sense. He's like, the judge was a real black bastard. It was very mean black bastard. And he didn't send me to Rikers Island. He sent me to fight. I went to fight up in Chicago. Then they realized that San Diego was better training weather. So I went and trained in San Diego. It's just fucking lie. I don't know how you can believe that. You know? Bottom from Uncle Bad Touch. You look like a... Yeah, he does, man. I'm sorry. You come on, you make these lies up. You look like a jerk off. Bottom line. No taking that away. And the lies are just outrageous. I don't believe that. No. And if he is 51, I'm not trying to be mean. He looks terrible for 51. If that's the truth. If he really is 51, because I have friends that are in their 50s that look like they're in their 30s and 40s. Like, one day I will, Ron, just for you. Hey, he wanted to fight on the street in Ozone Park or something. This guy's a joke. There's no more Americans there no more. He hasn't been to NYC in 20 years. Yeah, he's fucking nuts, dude. Just nuts. But hey, everybody, good night. God bless everyone. Have a good one. Out of 50, I could yeah, it makes no sense. I say 64, 63. I'm gonna say 63 years old. 63, I think he is. Maybe if you're a teenager, bro, I'm 19. Like, I would say 62, 63. Just buried. Maybe he's given a choice, Jeff. Well, no, he said they didn't give him a choice. They told him he can go, we haven't beat a guy in the Army for years, so we need you to go fight. At the arraignment, how would the judge know that at the arraignment? I don't fucking know. There's so much deep bullshit lies here that, like, we would need to put on a fucking one of those hazard suits that, like, these scientists go in rooms with just to get through the feces, to swim in the ocean of feces. Like, the ocean of feces is just unbelievable. But I'm going to shut this down. God bless you all. Thanks, everybody, for watching the channel, sharing it, and all that stuff. God bless. Later.